What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let's go live. I know I've been busy working on some things behind the scenes. I haven't been live in the last few days, but Suge, did a live and was talking about some important things. I done fucked up something with my camera, so I won't be able to cam up this live, but um we gonna get into some things, y'all. Before we get started, we're gonna listen to FBG Duck and Ruga Exposing Me remix. Let's go. You should know you, bro. He a fucking white boy. Much love, y'all. So, y'all see the title, right? I would cam up, but something popped up on my screen pertaining to my channel, my camera before I went live, and I just clicked on some shit to get it the fuck out of the way, so I might have to uninstall the shit and then reinstall it. Anyway, we in the house, okay? Cause Uncle Suge went live yesterday. If y'all don't know, Uncle Suge is doing amazing things. He's really got his shit together with his editing skills and where his career is going with that. And I'm proud of him as hell, like for real. But he came through yesterday, right? And laid down about 3 hours on Saneter. He dropped some of his edits. He was talking to the chat. I was in there. It was a group of us and stuff like that. And I wanted to share with you what I had got. I was aiming for an hour and 30 minutes, but y'all, I had to edit this literally at work. So I didn't do nothing fancy with it or nothing like that. I don't think that Suge really needs that. His edits be on fire. But if you don't know, recently, Saneter had the nerve to try to disrespect me again and try to play Inky against me, some old ass shit or whatever. We already been there. I already knew about that shit again. But, because it's the same time frame. But he got the nerve to talk about me. And y'all see, normally I'm cammed up. This nigga's motherfucking wife, Cynthia, looked like a motherfucking Muppet baby. Bro, one of the old ones that was like, you know, fucking with like beakers and shit. Bro, this bitch is fucking hideous as hell. And y'all are gonna see her towards the end of this video. But what I thought was,
Man,
you know, Saneter been over there running his mouth. He been over there talking shit about Uncle Suge for years. And Suge is gonna speak a little bit on that. You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna pull up for a lot of these edits that he did, showing where Saneter went wrong. Saneter is a fucking manipulative, lying, pathetic, worthless little bitch. And I'm about to put him in his place at this trial. But what we not finna do is this back and forth. And if he does it, I'm just gonna further embarrass him. See, I have shit that I've already, we've already looked at during the live stream, but there's some pretty damaging clips. And if those edits were to come out, because people are interested now in you, sir, on other platforms. But what I thought we would do today is look at this video by Uncle SUGARMAN, talking about situations with Saneter and how he feels about it. He did promote the trial. Shout out to him for that. I appreciate that. And yeah, so basically we gonna just watch this today. We're just gonna kind of chill. If I have to interject and say anything, I will. But I think that Suge did a great job with articulating himself as well as always on this situation. Now, let's remember that Uncle Suge has been lied on several times in several serious situations involving Uncle Suge. I spoke out about them, most of them, but I think that the public just grazes over a lot of what happens with Saneter, where he comes out here and he lies and puts lies on people. Now, he's been out here running around for years saying that Uncle Suge is a predator. There's no proof of that. That is not real. You feel what I'm saying? But because Saneter does not like Uncle Suge, because Uncle Suge chose to walk away, he did everything in his power to defame him. Those claims are not the only ones that he did. Just like with me, it was just different things, right? So I think today we'll just make it a point to show. I like when people speak about their experiences with this snake ass nigga Saneter, because he's out here. You feel me? Now I do fuck with snakes, but not this kind. He a fucking poisonous. He the type that would eat one of his own. Okay, he's disgusting, pathetic, just nasty. Really, I think he's a rat, but you know, he didn't snitch about anything. Even in cases where he should have, where it pertained to a child, which in my eyes, in that instance, wouldn't be snitching. But he didn't even do that. So his movements are like a snake, but he's in a rat's body, if you can imagine that. Now today, Royal Family, we're going to sit back. We're going to watch what happened on Uncle Suge's channel yesterday. This is a great portion. The live was 3 hours long. I took an hour and 27 minutes. Again, really didn't cut out anything besides like the long silent breaks or whatever, but I didn't get the whole thing. There was another edit, but I was pressed for time and I wanted to make sure that I came before you guys. Also, that guy that drove for Polite, and he was also his security, that guy or whatever, he did put out a part 3. It's just, he doesn't say anything in the part 3 that's, you know, damaging or really alarming in my opinion, but we will get around to looking at it. But he did do it. So, you know, there's that. But again, he didn't talk about anything new or anything like that, which I think is odd. I think he needs to make a part 4, 5, and 6 since he wants to take so long to get to the shit. Now, if you guys remember the situation about the brown van, Uncle Suge is going to speak about the situations with the brown van. You guys remember, I've even stated that there's somebody that came forward, but they do not want to be, you know, out here like this. Suge is also going to state the same thing. And in this regard, this is why when the public comes forward, we're not saying that you have to cam up or whatever, but please come forward and at least use your voice to articulate what you saw in the way that you saw it, okay? Now, we're going to get to this edit, and if I need to, because he's going to bring up other things and stuff like that, if I need to, I'll stop it, but I'm here to just listen to Uncle Suge and what he's bringing. He immediately comes into an edit, but he does commentary as well throughout the video. Let's go, y'all.
That opened up his doors for me when I came home. That's the man that opened up his doors for me when I came home from prison. That's the man that took the needle out of my goddamn mom when I was a dope fiend. That's the man who told me the black man was God and to stand up, clean up, and shape up. But anyway, let's start this thing off with Brother Polite. Fuck you, Polite. Ain't nobody scared of you, nigga. I know you's a bitch because I seen the bitch in your eyes when Captain Tazoriak told you to cross the fucking line, nigga. So you ain't scaring nobody. Polite had about like maybe 10 to 15 women around him. I told the people that you are a habitual fucking liar. Oh, man, I'm not just saying this because he's my man. I'm saying this because, and believe me, I got data on you. But see, what you say about me is all good. I don't give a fuck about that. But the shit I got on you is real shit, Polite. You don't want to go there. The nigga even threatened to rape Nepal on one of the streams, and the nigga took it down. Facts. Everything that I'm saying can be backed up, can be proven. Polite. Don't make me do it, bro. I'm trying to hold back. And you know what I'm talking about. All right? Nigga. But I know you. Don't forget that. Polite, man, he knows how to get it in and have a good time. Shout out to my bro, Polite, man. Where's it at? Damn, where's it at? Damn, I lost it that quick. And then you go on to say, Saneter, you talked about my kids. You talked about my children. Another lie, y'all. That is another damn lie. That's all that boy got is lies. I never talked about my aunt. Everything that I'm saying is facts. I'm not lying. So when you say be careful of what? I'm not slandering nobody. I could prove what I say. Check. Get one video. I would never talk about my aunt. Why in the hell would I talk about little my aunt? Polite takes care of his peoples, and I'm holding back a lot of shit. So you go on to say that Saneter talked about your kids. Who are you talking about? Huh? Polite is a bad motherfucking dude, man. You ain't talking about Tasha, right? You ain't talking about her, right? You ain't talking about Tasha Barnes, right? I know you ain't talking about her. I knew her before you, Polite. You ain't talking about her, right? The one you call Renentet, you ain't calling her your daughter, are you? The one you call Renentet, you ain't calling her your daughter, are you? The one you call Renentet, you ain't calling her your daughter, are you? Men love a tight vagina. Men love that tight-fitted glove vagina. When it go into that womb, you know, we love that. Don't do it. Don't make me fucking do it, nigga. Huh? Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. I love Amanette, and I love his wife, both of them. I love both of them. You ain't talking about her, right? The one that you call Renente. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. She is not insecure one iota. She stands by her man. She supports her man. And that's why this shit is working. She's not insecure. Women, sisters, look at that woman's face. She know where that bread and butter come home to. She know where he comes home to. After all these years, she is a strong black woman. Renentet. Powerful sisters. Her sister is my wife's cousin, nigga. You know that. Play yourself. You know that. Play your motherfucking self. Huh? She ran away from home to be with your bitch ass. She left her own mother to be with your bitch ass. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Why you think her mother and them can't even find her? You wanna play with me, nigga? There you go, block all them suckers that's hating on my man Polite. Polite ain't scamming nobody, nigga. Huh? I know you ain't talking about that girl, huh? The one that ran away from home, who snuck out the room and left her mother? I'm not fronting. I'm not saying this because he's my man. Because her mother left you? You want me to tell the people why she left you, bitch? I'll tell them when you cut back. I'll tell them when you come back at me. I ain't gonna give up everything. And I'm like, what the fuck? Polite up in here? Man, I'm hitting this nigga for some yak. You gotta give me something, Polite. Give me some money, man. and the brother peeled me off. He peeled me. Like, yo, sir, I told you I got you. You better fucking kill me. I got you, nigga. And I'm like, damn. All right. So now we in the club. This nigga Polite got like, oh, woo. I mean, I'm gonna say this nigga got like goddamn 10 to 15 goddamn women with him. Fuck is wrong with you? Trying to come back at me, knowing that I got all this shit on you. Those are the main two right there. They are not insecure. In fact, they are the backbone of his movement, and he will tell you. Facts. I love them sisters. I love Amanette and Renente. The one you call Renentet, you ain't calling her your daughter, are you? Everything that I'm saying is facts. I'm not lying. So when you say be careful of what? I'm not slandering nobody. I can prove what I say. Check. Say I won't call Shakira. Yeah, see, you don't even know Shakira, nigga. Ask Renente, who is Shakira. And she know the deal. She know what's going on. You think she don't? I'm holding that though. I'm not the only one that know it.
You was nobody when you came in the community. You was a fucking Dr. Yorkie.
Little baby Dr. York ass nigga.
All you knew was Dr. York.
I'm a crazy motherfucker.
Saneter bugging the fuck out. Saneter blood pressure high. Saneter need a vacation. True.
Saneter called my daughter to help him do his taxes. Bitch, you're lying. What I said was, because you was on the phone, and I said, yeah, man, I'm trying to get my taxes done. Do you know a better remedy? So you said, polite, oh, Renette know how to do that. Renette know how to do it good. I'm going to tell Renette to help you out. That's what the fuck you said, polite. Oh, Renette know how to do that. Renette know how to do it good. I'm going to tell Renette to help you out. That's what the fuck you said, polite. Oh, Renette know how to do that. Renette know how to do it good. I'm going to tell Renette to help you out. That's what the fuck you said, polite.
I'm trying to tell you what's going on with your brother. Because Saneter, he don't bite his motherfucking tongue. And motherfuckers don't want me to speak my truth. So they want to try to scare me and silence me.
Remember on 125th Street 2 summers ago? It was hot outside. You came 125th Street, polite, in the hot sun, and guess what? You had Renette with you. Guess what? Remember, polite? The father came through, and when the girls seen the father, they ducked in the store right there. Remember that, polite? But guess what? The father seen them, and he went in the store after them, and they was running around the store screaming like, yo, they running from him, screaming. Here comes polite bitch ass. Polite comes up on the scene because polite wasn't there. Polite comes up on the scene. Guess what polite do, y'all? Huh? Breaks down, shaking, trembling. You know how people get mad. They're shaking, trembling, and the nigga started fucking crying out there on the street. Say I'm lying. Do I need to call Brother Sutek? Do I need to call Brother Bezo? Huh? Don't make me call Bezo and Sutek, nigga.
So polite is a fake ass nigga. I won't stop. I will tell the truth anytime. You're not scaring me with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You was crying like a bitch.
Dr. York is the one that saved me and took me off of stop being a gangbang.
I'm saving this shit. I want you to come back and respond. I got something for you, boy, that's gonna really make you cry. Trust me, that's gonna really make you cry. And this shit will go viral. It will go viral. I just don't want to let it out yet. You know why? Let me tell you why. I tell you why I can't let it all out. I'm being easy because, like I said, yo, Renette.
You know, bruh, oh man, you don't even know the half. But
is the cousin of my wife cousin. You know who cousin that is, right?
yeah, my cousin.
Say that again, son. That's my son. You know who cousin, you know who Renette cousin is, right?
My cousin.
Oh, okay. Look.
The astral light, I'm dead. I can't stand this man's voice. It's like torturing a hyena.
Let me just kill that.
Sounds like,
I don't want to do it, nigga. Don't make me do it, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Am I wrong for telling the people out there that if anything happened to me, look at polite?
Let me just kill that. I don't want to do it, nigga. Don't make me do it, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Am I wrong for telling the people out there that if anything happened to me, look at polite?
Don't make me do it, little Dr. York.
Say,
I
don't care how y'all feel about it. This is my motherfucking feelings. This is how I feel. I know what the fuck I done.
Don't make me do it, Dr. York. Baby Dr. York.
I know what I did for other motherfuckers. I protected and defended you. Yeah, you motherfucking right. I feel hurt.
Peace and shout out to you, my brother, Uncle Shug. I mean, I watched the video where Shug said, man, shit. So I never need to give me an award for the most exposing or something like that. And I agree, Shug be exposing these niggas. Shug be going in on a lot of these niggas that, you know, damn, I think he done ran Lex Vortex underground some goddamn way. For real, Shug done ran Lex underground. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. So with that, I'm fucking out, man.
But I'm on my grown man shit, and I'm thinking about this motherfucking Saneter, right? All the shit he done admitted to, you know, his old ways, his heroin ways, you know, all the stuff these people admit to, you know. And it seems like the only people who highlight those things is the ones who got a problem with. And they also is allowed to lie on folks and all that, man. It's just sad to me, you know. And then they try to come back and twist up their own words.
Because that's the man that opened up his doors for me when I came home from prison. That's the man that took the needle out of my goddamn mom when I was a dope fiend. That's the man who told me the black man was God and to stand up, clean up, and shape up.
Talking about Farrakhan, and I showed the picture with his Facebook post and all that, man. It's like you got to keep revisiting these things, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But a lot of this stuff, you know, let me shout out Queen's Throne, because Queen's Throne has been doing a marvelous job covering this shit, man. You know, the stuff that's been going on with Satan and his ring of pedos and them pedo protectors, you know, and it's crazy that I done revealed a few more over in the bus life sector. You know, it's crazy, y'all, when y'all look at those folks and the shit that they got going on. You know, it's fucking crazy. And shout out to Inky and Ben for them brothers coming out with the Nikki story. You know, that was like the icing on the cake with Sa, and so many people just kind of swept it under the rug. First, he tried to deny knowing that girl. Then he admitted it. And you know what else that people is forgetting? Saneter said the little girl used to play with his daughter. He said Nikki used to hang with his daughter, used to be at his house. Nobody remembers that. So ain't no telling how long that girl been around. Ain't no telling like when he started. Ain't no telling. That stuff is so, I'm gonna find that motherfucking video when he said that girl Nikki used to play with his daughter. Some people got it mixed up with a niece or something. No, that nigga said daughter. I specifically remember that. He probably said and the niece or some shit, but he said, I specifically remember him talking about the girl being at his house playing with his own daughter. I'm gonna find that motherfucking video, y'all. That was one of the first things he said after denying Nikki. That was one of the first things he said after denying it. I'm playing a couple more of these edits, man, just to remind people some of the shit that's been going on. Okay, she said, yep, and the niece. Okay, I remember that, but people be leaving that part out about the daughter. I remember that, I'm telling y'all. And he denied it like a motherfucker about knowing her. He act like Inky was lying. It's crazy. Then in the phone call, it's a big contradiction. You know, he said he was looking for her, but then he said when he seen her on 120, like he had already bumped into her. Like that didn't make no sense. Like a lot of that shit just didn't sound right. And I was so glad that Ben did confirm that was her. He knew her voice, like hands down. You know, he said immediately that was her. You know, but Queen's Throne. Oh, and also My Out Forever. I got to shout that brother out too, because he be covering some of this shit. The Bennett brother, V Bennett. It's a few of them other guys that's kind of been covering this shit. Some of these people done fell out with Sa again, and they oh man, that Sweet Chief. He's the biggest flip-flopper. that sweet ass crackhead chief, right? He's the biggest flip flopper. He was just back over there talking shit. That nigga Lex is back talking. I can't believe these people. I can't believe these people. Crazy as he was just back over there trying to be heard in the midst of this polite shit. Now, whenever Saneter don't let them dudes on their platform, that's when they talk shit about him. That's crazy, y'all. Them niggas be wanting to get on there and be heard, be the feature voice. They think they the smartest. They think they done cracked the code of the Bible and can debunk it the best and all this shit. It's crazy. You got this one nigga that was a strictly Bible advocate, believing in the Bible. Now he totally, these niggas is crazy. How they flip-flop in their beliefs just to try to have something talking about. This is the weirdest shit ever. And then a nigga turn around and act like it is a higher power. And crazy. All these niggas was over there during this shit. Sweet Chief went back over there. He debated Polite a couple times. He was big and Polite up like a motherfucker, giving him props. Go listen to the fucking debate. And then I've been exposing Polite. You was talking about information. You wasn't exposing shit, you sweet crackhead bitch. You a fucking liar. You dope smoking, stealing $5 from your sister ass nigga. You a damn liar. You ain't never. And them videos about Renee, all that shit been out. I played that video because just to show y'all, that was the first video that started resurfacing about the Renette shit. Because when he came back, he being Saneter, when he came back from Polite, it's the first time he announced Renette as the one of Polite wives, and talked about after all these years how she became, you know, this good woman for Polite. I pointed that shit out, beat the drum on that motherfucker too. You know, I made that long drawn out edit like that for that reason, just to show y'all how he came back big and Polite up, block everybody talking about Polite. Polite ain't scamming nobody. Talked about him with all them women, crazy. And that was around.
It was funny when Shug did the Chief X voice. That shit hilarious.
The time he was subpoenaed for the DNA and all that. So there's no way he ain't discussed that with Sa. It's the reason why these people lie and try to put fuck shit on other people, man. You don't get called out for lying on folks. You don't get called out for telling the truth on yourself. This shit is crazy. All them niggas that be over there weird as fuck. Look at Garfield back trying to be cool with Saneter. Garfield was trying to bet niggas $100 that Polite was gonna get off. Saneter said he had that last laugh. Let me play that video. They both was banking on Polite getting off. Solar Mind recorded a phone call with Polite, with Saneter, and put it out. When he was like, Polite gonna have the last laugh, brother. Right? And Garfield, none of us are lawyers. My friend is a lawyer. She said Polite's gonna get off. Well, that bitch need to lose her motherfucking license. Now he over there acting like he just knew good. Man, these people crazy like the DNA 6 stains wasn't enough for these niggas.
People that benefit from Polite, family.
And his bitch ass was taking little pot shots at me. This is another thing he was doing when he was talking about the only people benefiting from Polite, you know, making the videos about Polite. He was talking about me subliminally. Yep, I put the shoe on. That motherfucker fit.
The only people that benefit from Polite, family, is the people on YouTube that don't have a life, that wasn't popular in high school. Nobody liked them, so they.
Yeah, wasn't popular in high school. You hear this fat bitch? You hear this? I'm the only motherfucker show the class reunion, and you see the love Suge got at high school.
Use YouTube to cyberbully people.
Use YouTube to cyberbully people.
You know who they are.
Another channel that was defaming my character and reputation. One of his Dagger Squad members, because I'm a Catholic, right? That's what he said. Oh, he a Catholic. He over there touching kids. Yeah. That's what put them. So I tried to talk to them like men, approach. Hey, y'all are going to check your little Dagger Squad member. He's a moderator in your chat. The Dagger Squad became individuals. They don't have nothing to do with the squad. Okay, now they are all individuals. Okay, well, fuck every last one of you. But let's listen to this whore.
They are nobody. And these people that make these videos, I was speaking to Taharka Bay today. And I said, Taharka Bay,
yo, but Polite is innocent until proven guilty.
You just put the pipe down, nigga.
how you judge somebody on YouTube is ask them how many people have they ever helped since you've seen them on YouTube? How many people? How many people have you seen these guys help? All these guys you see on YouTube talking about Polite. Have they ever helped any other person outside of themselves? Ask you, look into it. Anybody that's on YouTube, I could name you 10 people right now, and not one of them ever said, yo, I'm going to help this brother down the block. I'm going to donate to this cash app. I'm going to help this. They have no life. This is why I refuse to make 100 videos about Polite. The truth of the matter is, I guarantee you this. I'll bet you this. I'll bet you this, Aku, right now. Put $100 down. Polite's going to get off.
Everything I said about you is 100% fact. I
Said he guaranteed Polite would get off.
can't stand your bitch ass, but I won't lie on you.
I think the motherfucker, all this shit don't even sound right, bro.
It's telling you I'm a fuck.
And keep in mind, he's saying it don't sound right. Polite gonna have the last laugh, but now he's telling people he been talking to the mother. Remember, Saneter said he was talking to the mother of the victim. Him and that whole Nepal. It don't sound right, bro.
Boy,
I'm a bet it. Listen.
For all of the charges?
I'm going to put $100 down. He's going to get off.
I don't think Saneter was in no relationship with a 15-year-old child in her. I do think he fucked her.
He thinks Saneter fucked a 15-year-old at 33, but he ain't making no videos about Saneter. Listen to this dope fiend. Dope fiend since 19. But he was just a kid. You know, he was 19. He was just a kid. Smoking crack. He was just a kid. But Suge was an 18 grown-ass man. Pulling up the Ohio law. What's the law from stealing crack money from your sister? Petty theft? Did your sister press charges on you? Did the dope man press charges on you when you ran off and smoked up his dope and he knocked your bitch ass out? Oh, you was just a kid. Yeah, I dropped out the Navy to keep smoking crack. You know, I was just a kid at 19, but Suge was a grown-ass man who knew better. I was just a kid.
Why he sound just like him, though?
What? This stuff don't even sound right, bro.
Like what?
I think Polite gonna have the last laugh at the end of the day.
And the reason is because...
Even though they added the 2 today?
Aku, listen to what I'm saying. None of us on this panel are experts.
6 years ago, I did a whole year living in a hotel because I was doing bad.
6 years ago, I was living it. Look at that nigga palm in his hands. Look at this dope fiend there. This nigga out here cutting Cadillac converters off cars. I guarantee you, he doing something with them hands he ain't supposed to be doing. The nigga on live every day, he don't work. Look at this dope fiend. 6 years ago, I did a whole thing in a hotel because I was doing bad, smoking crack. Look at the palm of my hands. You could tell I was out here on my hands and knees. You know what I was doing for that crack? I was a raspberry. Fucking Ernest goes to camp laughing ass nigga. 6 years ago, I was doing bad, smoking crack. I just can't get that crack up. Y'all think all I do is smoke weed. I smoke crack. That's why I don't got nothing going on with John Sally no more. I smoked it all up. Fucking dope fiend ass nigga.
6 years ago, everybody knows.
6 years ago, everybody knows. 6 years ago, everybody knows. I'm glad I ain't got all them calluses and shit on my motherfucking hands. God damn.
Right, his hands really did look fucked up. Like he had went through some shit with the motherfuckers. And when Suge said Cadillac converters, bro, I was falling out.
6 years ago. He on crack right now, nigga high as fuck. You can't tell me that nigga ain't smoked out. Look at that nigga. That nigga high as fuck.
Our experts.
6 years ago, I did a whole year living in a hotel because I was doing bad that year. 6 years ago, everybody knows.
I was saying, yo, I don't give a fuck what this nigga did with his dick.
I guarantee you this. I'll bet you this. I'll bet
So
you.
Saneter said, I don't care what he did with his dick. That's crazy. We're not asking you to care what he did with his dick. What he did to the child is the problem.
This Aku right now. Put $100 down. For lights gonna get off.
What?
This stuff don't even sound right, bro.
Like what?
I think Polite gonna have the last laugh at the end of the day.
You can call me bisexual all you want to.
I believe you are bi. I ain't gonna lie. You bi.
None of us here are lawyers.
And why Garfield try to look like Kanye right here? Like what he was on?
My friend texted me right now. She's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
He said to me, Garfield, he gonna get off.
What?
This stuff don't even sound right, bro.
My friend texted me. She's a lawyer. I put $100 for lights gonna get off. You hear this
Thank you,
motherfucking
Queen.
fat ass, scamming ass Jamaican?
Like what?
I think Polite gonna have the
Selling jerk goddamn credit reports. What the fuck?
Jerk chicken and curry credit report scams.
This nigga doing curry trade lines on your ass. Get your motherfucking scamming ass out of here. Go back
Because
to
if y'all didn't know, Garfield was scamming too. Star, shout out to Star Report, was about to hone down on his ass. And guess who jumped in the way? Saneter. Said, no, leave Brother Garfield alone. I'm going to tell him to stop scamming, but don't have them people run down on him. By them people I'm talking about, the FBI and things.
the island, nigga.
last laugh at the end of the day.
Beef patty credit checks. I'm dead, V Bennett. Shout out
I
to everybody.
guarantee you this.
Let's get these likes up, y'all.
Bet you this. I'll bet you this, Aku, right now. I'll put $100 down for lights gonna get off.
Yeah, didn't he look like he was trying to look like Kanye right there?
I think the motherfucker, all this shit don't even sound right, bro.
I guarantee you this. I'll bet you this. I'll bet you this, Aku, right now. I'll put $100 down for lights gonna get off.
I was saying, yo, I don't give a fuck what this nigga did with his dick.
I guarantee you this. I'll bet you this. I'll bet you this, Aku, right now. I'll put $100 down for lights gonna get off.
Not oxtail credit prepared, Jack.
I think the motherfucker, all this shit don't even sound right, bro.
I guarantee you this. I'll bet you this. I'll bet you this, Aku, right now. I'll put $100 down for lights gonna get off.
I do think he was screwing her several times, but it wasn't like a commitment or a bit. I think he screwed the woman on several times. And
Now listen to this. Chief X is talking about Nikki Chanel and Saneter. But she was a child, Chief X.
that's why it's out there, but he didn't continue on. That's my personal opinion.
That nigga he fucked up right now. Look at
Or
his
was he talking about Shaka?
face. That
Not
nigga,
Shaka Ndugu, but I'm talking about Shaka Amos. And if you haven't heard the, Kelsey's side of the story, make sure that you hit my community tab. It's called Kelsey Tells Her Story or something like that.
nigga is stoned. He just took a blast before he went live on this stream. That nigga took a mega blast.
What?
This stuff don't even sound right, bro.
Like what?
I think Polite gonna have the last laugh at the end of the day.
And you know that nigga got fake teeth in his mouth. Cheap, he smoked his grill out. Bet money a nigga can't bite an apple on this motherfucker. I bet $100 on that.
Saneter too, though. Saneter got fake teeth.
I bet you Chief X can't eat an apple live. Some corn on a motherfucking cob. A caramel apple. Nigga, eat a caramel apple on this motherfucker. Eat a caramel apple on here. How much y'all want to bet he can't? I ain't gonna even say candy apple. Now I ain't gonna do you like that. Eat a caramel apple and bite that motherfucker, Chief. How much y'all want to bet?
I don't think Saneter was in no relationship with no 15-year-old child. I do think he fucked her.
What?
I'm telling 100% truth about you.
went on his channel thinking he fucking 15-year-old.
You prey on weak women. I do think he was screwing her several times, but it wasn't like a commitment or a bit. I think he screwed the woman on several times, and that's why it's out there. But he didn't continue on. That's my personal feeling. I don't think Saneter was in no relationship with no 15-year-old child in Harlem. I do.
It wouldn't be a relationship anyway. That would be child molestation.
Think he fucked her.
So let's think about it. By his logic, he doesn't think that Saneter was with, he said, a 15-year-old girl, but he believes that he fucked her. That's still child molestation. Saneter is a rapist, a child rapist. He would be a hebephile or an ephebophile.
I think he fucked her. I do think he fucked her.
Mm-hmm. And he went right back on his panel. Oil Leanne High. V Bennett, what's up, man? Keep up the great work y'all doing, man. I hate that I'm gonna be gone off this shit, but it's a lot to be exposing. And the biggest problem is going back to find those fucking videos, man. I got them downloaded. I wish I could get somebody this fucking hard drive and point them in the right direction and get all that shit. And y'all wouldn't believe how many motherfucking videos I got downloaded on this hard drive. There's so much videos downloaded. Then, you know, you got those videos that you don't even remember why you downloaded it. But listen, everything you downloaded it for a reason. So it's something in the motherfucking video. I'll be like, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is this about? Why I download this person video? It's something.
And for y'all that don't know about this type of shit, look, I got so many videos. I was going through some of them last night or whatever because I was looking for a particular portion of a video. And I just saw hella times, hella years since, you know, really, you know, the last 2 years, but Saneter being mad that I'm exposing him or whatever, and the same shit he says every time. You're ugly, you're stupid, da-da-da-da-da, try to throw Inky in there. You know, all this and that, just regurgitating these same fucking lies, right? But you be so scared as an editor to like throw something out because you might need like a minute or two only of the video or a small portion. But, you know, if you don't mark them, it ends up being a problem. I definitely can contest to that.
I'm in them, so you can't just delete the motherfucker. Yeah, y'all, but man, why the fuck is this dude able to protect and promote these groups of people? Remember, look how Saneter promoted Sinful to P. Like, we shouldn't even be having this conversation. That's the
real truth. That's why you got banned, because you're capping. Go look at the video where I sat down with Uncle Suge and we spoke about it. It's got Ben Diesel and Uncle Suge in the title. Go watch that and then, you know, get your mind right.
Nail in the coffin right there. This nigga would big up Sinful to P every time he came over there, shouting him out. That nigga was happy as fuck every time Sinful to P came in his chat. I do know he had that damn conviction. And I do know this. These people don't have no smoke for those people with the real convictions. Mighty Hebrew, nobody brings up Saneter's association with Sinful to P. You can find the videos if you look for him. He fucks with Sinful to P. When he got mad at those at Cynthia G, Irene, and Nyla, when Saneter got mad at them three women, what'd he say? Where's Sinful to P at?
And what did he get mad at them three women for? For speaking out about Saneter's involvement with the Brother Polite shit, for him not standing on business. And he attacked those women. He also attacked, excuse me, he attacked Irene's children.
Where my man Sinful to P at? That's the first thing that nigga said when he started that motherfucking stream. That's crazy. How could you try to put that on somebody because you don't like them? Yo, these people sick, man. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you did. I'm about to say something. Queen's Throne. I'm so glad you did, because nobody do. Yeah, he did. Nobody do. Nobody do. But Saneter shouts him out, bigs him up like a motherfucker. What that editor I got? I ain't gonna play it that whole one. I just want to hear where my man sent for the P at.
Ain't no more simping, goddamn. Where you at, Simple the P? Where's my man Simple the P?
Where's my man sent for the P? Why you ain't called for Polite? Why you ain't called for Mighty Hebrew? Why you ain't called for Shaka Utmost? Motherfucker, look at all the shit they go. He interviewing Shaka. He ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. They are allowed, y'all, to lie on innocent people and protect the guilty. That's fucked up, man. And there's not enough people that's outraged about it. It's not, man. It's too small of a group of people fighting against that, you know. And it's a lot of good people, good channels that don't fuck with Sa that's just silent on this shit. It's almost like, you know, they don't want to.
That's a fact, because you guys are saying Sa stay homies with the child molesters. All the pedos are friends. It's Sa friends, they friends. Fact, pedo world, because Saneter gets down like that too. He may not do it now, but he once did. 9 times out of 10, though, once these niggas get started, especially if they haven't been formally caught, and think about it, would statutes of limitations be up in Nikki Chanel's situation if she did come forward?
Because they know motherfuckers going, you know, they subscribers going to start to go look at other shit. And people be scared of losing those subscribers, which they don't lose just because they find other people to watch. It's sad. We need the Tasha K's and channels like that to
That's a fact, Bell Gates.
On the side of it. Don't just post his record once. Post his bullshit repeatedly. We need those types of channels to speak out on the shit these people doing.
And that's a fact, though, because after the Brother Polite thing went on, I went to Tasha K's looking for, you know, her to go in on it or say something, and it's quiet. Not saying that she ain't doing other things, and nobody can't say that, like, when she did come out before the news or any other person, that she didn't bring us the facts. He did have a case. She gave us the charges. She gave us information that the news then verified. So she did speak facts. But we do need these bigger channel holders to continue to look at these other people that we're pointing out in the community.
For real, the Michi X. Like Michi X, lightweight. Michi, listen, I ain't trying to beef with you or nothing, baby. But Michi, you lightweight tucked your tail on Q Butter's panel when Sa was over there. I don't know how y'all have all that smoke on your own panel, and when y'all have an opportunity to confront them people. I ain't saying going crazy, call them, cuss them out and all that, but still bring that same smoke and tough questions.
And he spoke facts right there, because I was sad when I seen Michi X over there and she did lightweight tuck her tail. Facts. She didn't have none of that same smoke and all that energy that she had in her video. I'm not saying she don't feel that way, but why is it that when people are confronted by him, they kind of cower down to the nigga? Again, nobody's saying that you got to yell at them. You could talk to him in a normal you know what I'm saying? In a normal fashion, because once Saneter gets to talking, he's going to fuck himself up.
It's so much bullshit that them people do that will always come back to the main point of Saneter protected and promoted Polite before he was charged and during his charges, during his back and forth to court proceedings, all the way up until he went to jail. Playing his
rap. If you're talking about Saneter, Bell Gates, he allegedly has seen videotape of Shaka and a minor, as well as seen videotape of Polite and Renentech as well. So this nigga knows what the fuck is going on with these niggas. That's why Saneter ended up taking down the videos about the Shaka shit. I just found where he was speaking about you know, he can't go with this and this, that, and the fifth. Oh, Saneter, you're fucked in the game, my nigga.
Rap videos. Remember, he played his new music. He even brought him on for a brief minute. Was taking donations to interview him. He still got the videos up. Some of his most viewed videos. That might be his most viewed video since this shit happened. When he did the video.
People do act like that platform is so important. Facts.
Video saying exclusive interview with brother Polite. That might be his most viewed.
No, Zen, Shaka did about 28 to 32 hours on the allegations. I know because I have all of them on hard drive. I ran into those as well. Each one was 7 hours, and there was like 4 of them and some other miscellaneous shit that he had uploaded that was shorter. So yeah, he admitted some shit up in there too. The thing is when am I gonna get 32 hours just sit down and watch Shaka?
Video,
But I think I have some of the clips or whatever already.
in probably the last 2 or 3 years. I bet you it's in the top 3 if it's not number 1. Go look at it. It's still on his channel. If not, it's definitely on that fucking hard drive because I've been downloaded that motherfucker. Couple of them, both of them streams. Because Polite responded and said stop using his name for donations because he wasn't doing no interview.
He
This shit is
definitely
crazy.
said that. He definitely said that. Polite said that in the beginning, after the case had, after the charges had came out, he was already exposed by Tasha K. The next time he went live, he was sitting in one of them rented or borrowed Rolls Royces, and I think he was at the basketball court. And in that video, he was also talking to children.
Shout out to Queen's Throne. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Inky. He was vocal, and he definitely was a powerful piece to this puzzle. Dropping the Nikki. Yeah, Hanlon. He did say he was. I'm joining the damn manosphere. Think all that shit in that edit. The manosphere to attack black women because he was upset with something. It's crazy, how Saneter has been getting away with this, making fun about other victims. Like what is he saying? What does this mean when he talk about somebody who was victimized? Say, I don't believe you. I don't believe that happened to you. What the fuck is that? He's only trying to poke at the person. He's already a person that told us he don't have a belief system, right? Which contradicts himself all the time because he always talk about what I believe and I don't believe, right? He don't have a belief system though. But he do talk about things he do believe and things he don't believe. But what does he gain by saying, I don't believe you was molested? Okay, predators do that. Kind of makes sense. And it also makes it makes me say, I believe you was. That's what I believe, Saneter.
A predator's want or need has always been to try to discredit the victim in a situation. So even when, like, if Saneter was molested, which he stated he was by a New York City bus driver, he didn't come forward, but he's worried about what everybody else did. Come on, bro. Like, stop. And if you notice, he has attacked Tariq Noel, Neo X, me, Sci-Fi was molested. She was once over there and has been since walked away. She's been gone for some years now, about 3 years now. There's other people, and it's just sick. And that's what predators do.
I believe you was. By the sister who clothes you used to have to wear. Me and my sister had to wear the same pants and the same sneakers. That's what I believe, Si. Because if you didn't believe it, you don't even have to express that. You don't even have to say that out loud. You're only trying to hurt that person and make the people that watch you type it in the chat. Yeah, me neither. That bitch lying. I don't believe her. He don't believe her, but he believe a misunderstood, a meth understood, right? You can see it in her face. You know she's telling the truth, right? Look at what they choose to believe and what they choose not to believe. See how you have a choice? Unbelievable. No, matter of fact, before I get to that video, let me play this. Because it was never no outrage and nobody ever said nothing about this right here.
Talking about the son that you molested, nigga. You don't hear me talking about the son that you molested, nigga. You don't hear me talking.
Look at my face. I'm looking like, what the fuck did he just say?
About the son that you molested, nigga.
If I don't have proof, see, the one thing I'm never going to do to my opponent and my enemy is directly, deliberately lie on them.
You don't hear me talking about that son that you molested, nigga. You don't hear me talking about that son that you molested, nigga.
Look, how you
So if you don't know, he's got a picture of Saneter's right here. He's in this box right here, and he's got a picture of somebody that he's putting up.
see, he said it more than once. Cause look, I'm not even looking at the camera like I was that first time. He kept saying it. Look how far back I am from
That's a fact in incognito. And she will, if she hasn't already fucked him, she will.
camera that time versus the first time.
You don't hear me talking about the son that you molested, nigga.
Salute Tar.
See that?
You don't hear me talking about the son that you molested, nigga. You know.
And look who else is on the panel. It wasn't no grooming, no daughter, or none of that shit said. What none of this shit being said about me. Shit on the set. I think this bitch did say that around that time. I think she did say that. You know, think about that. He on the panel with two people I had business transactions with. Right? 8. No outrage for this. Nobody ever said nothing like, hey, Sa, that was wrong, man. That was fucked up, Saneter.
Don't hear me talking.
Now, after the Hassan clip, he said it again. And watch, I'm gonna be sitting back that time. It might even, excuse me, it might even be another comment on the screen when he said.
If I don't have proof, see, the one thing I'm never going to do to my opponent and my enemy is directly, deliberately lie on them.
You don't hear me talking about that son that you molested, nigga.
Yep, he keeps saying it. See, he was back to back.
Yeah, behind Suge was lights, and there's no lights no more. So he repeated it a few times. And that's what's crazy about when Saneter be saying that he's gonna sue somebody. Boy, you done came out here and lied and slandered on several people. You got like fucked up. You know that, right? You know that if you try that shit, it's gonna go bad, bitch.
Me talking about that son that you molested, nigga.
Because once you get caught in a lie with something like that, then your word is no good all around the board. Nobody's never going to accept your word.
Obviously, that's not totally true, because this is what I'm saying.
Facts in. Saneter is the type of friend that will keep your secret until he gets mad. Facts.
Man, how do people accept Saneter? This is crazy.
I'm not talking about your molested son. I'm not talking about your molested.
Look, I'm just like, I wouldn't say nothing like that back. I'm like, this nigga going out bad. I can't believe it. And at the same time, listen, y'all, I hate to say this. I just really want y'all to know how much I mean this shit. I swear on my dead father, I couldn't understand why Saneter saying it. I'm like, is this Saneter saying it? I'm like, why is he saying this shit? Where is this coming from? I didn't know he trying to fuck Claudiva. I did not know that at the time.
He was trying to fuck both of them. Misunderstood and Clyde. But yeah, Clyde and him, Saneter have shared pictures and done things on StreamYards without going live. She used to do that with other niggas as well. Period, point blank. So it is what it is. And it's alleged that Misunderstood went to New York to fuck him. Clyde was in New York too, but we kind of knew her whereabouts while she was thotting out there.
I did know that, Clyde was telling me.
Oh, it's at the end, Jack. I wanted y'all to see, for those that don't know, since Saneter came out and, repeatedly tries to slander what I look like, and I'm cammed up in most of my videos and shit like that, but y'all got to see what the fucking creature, Cynthia, his real and only wife, looks like. Napa is his Wi-Fi wife, a bimbo, stupid, dumb bitch that pretends to be smart, that he pushes in the community on his channel as eye candy, right? He's thinking that it will pull in more men. But this eye candy came with a mouth that's annoying as hell and some raggedy ass cell phone that puts her audio on 1,000. And he can't shut her up, but she's really only there to make the channel look good. Like when she was over there sucking Killer Priest dick for some airtime and studio time, that type of shit.
me that he was hating on me and sending her money, you know, he would give me she'd give me the fucking money. I knew that. I didn't know she didn't.
Much love, Shug. I put all your channels in the chat earlier. Y'all make sure that you go and check out Uncle Shug or SUGARMAN, the therapist, the antagonizer. All of the channels have great content. I'm so proud of bro for, you know, using his platform to get further. If y'all don't know, he's moving on to bigger and better things. He'll still be on YouTube, but, you know, he just signed a bomb-ass deal, and I think that's amazing. I've watched Shug grow over the years. We've been friends for like 4 or 5 years, and I've watched him grow, and I think it's just awesome that he gets to do something that he's already good at. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. But we also cannot, you know, I also thought it was important to expound on the information that he brought, speaking about how he's been fighting against Saneter's lies and unwarranted attacks for years. And he didn't even do anything to Saneter. Saneter is a creepy ass old man. And as soon as you're not riding his coattail or trying to, you know, so he could treat you like a peasant or something like that, then he's attacking you, lying. And I have spoke up on Saneter lying about Uncle Shug, you know, claiming that he's a predator, claiming that he molested his son, claiming that he molested, misunderstood, and all this and that. I've been on that in videos. But a lot of the community was quiet about that. And that's sad because Saneter at the same time is claiming that we're lying on him about Nikki Chanel, even though Ben has come out and spoke. Saneter can't take away what Ben saw and what is truthful. And I grilled Ben. Okay, Ben is telling the truth. But here's also Saneter in various forms. There's even more like examples that could be made of where Saneter was slandering Uncle Shug or another man, but mainly Uncle Shug, in an order like this about pedophilia allegations that he just created. These were not just created at the top of anybody's head about Saneter. This is facts. So I think that the community needs to, salute Uncle Shug for what he's been through. Also listen to the facts of what he's stating about Saneter. I didn't get the whole video. I did edit this at work. That's why all the extra stuff isn't in it. But I didn't want to pass on, you know, the opportunity to highlight those.
Tell me he was trying to fuck. I'm thinking the nigga married. You know, I'm not thinking he's trying to be a polygamist.
Facts.
You know, a polygamist. I didn't know he was trying to be a polygamist. But that's what he was doing. He was trying to fuck Clyde, and he was trying to say something to make her look at me in a fucked up way. It all makes sense now. Because why else would Saneter? I swear I did not make no videos about him at this point or nothing, y'all. It might be hard for y'all to see and understand that now. When he said this, I had never made a video on
Facts.
him. That's the video I did do was him saying, you got 48 hours to apologize. And I called his nephew, Rob Prophet. That's when
And I want to stop this to say that Saneter used to have so much of a problem with me and Shug being friends that he would try to manipulate me behind the scenes to not fuck with Shug. If I was seen in his chat, he's finna, you know, go in on me and he, you know, and this, that, and the other. And how could I support somebody that's attacking him when in reality, he attacked Uncle Shug? And he was just mad. Saneter, you cannot manipulate me, bitch.
Did the video on him and I said, you got 48 hours to apologize. And I showed his grandson in that Halloween costume, fully Halloween costume, letting him know, hey, I got my information, nigga. You know, just you taking your baby's trick-or-treating, you know. You know, and he confirmed it. He got my grandson up there. That little nigga had on the whole costume. You couldn't even see nobody.
That's a fact. And basically the stock picture of the costume looks the exact same way. You could not see who it was. So when he come up here saying, Uncle Shug done showed my grandson, Uncle Shug done showed my daughter naked. No, you showed your daughter naked dancing on the fucking screen. Damn near naked. You know, she was, I don't know whatever she was wearing was tight. And it shouldn't have been on your channel. But how would Suge have gotten that? It's not like he hacked into your fucking camera and shit like that and just stole it. She just happened to be when you was offline. But your shit was all set up and stuff, and she just happened to get in the way. No, you recorded that, nigga. You wanted everybody to see your daughter in that light, and she looked like a thought. Bitch, you talking about my daughter. I'm gonna talk about your grown daughter. My daughter's 14. You said she's a gangbanger, right? Bitch, my daughter got straight A's, plays basketball, plays all type of sports, bitch. Your daughter was never fucking with my daughter. Period.
He could have said, that ain't my grandson. I don't know what he talking about. He confirmed that was his grandson in that costume. Shit. But this nigga called, look what he said to me. No outrage, no nothing, y'all. How could you say that? You're supposed to be the leader in the black community, conscious community, all this shit.
Facts, Shug.
Could you say this? How could words like that come out your mouth about somebody, man? That's crazy. And listen, I swear I have not made no videos on him or nothing. Nothing. When he said that to me on here, I started talking about how ugly Cynthia was. You
Facts.
know, I said, you driving around the Big Apple in a Benz with Mother Polite. That's what the fuck I told him. That bitch looked like Mother Polite.
She
that
definitely
ugly ass
does.
motherfucking mud duck of yours. I roasted his bitch. I didn't call him no molester. You don't play with nothing like that. But these people do.
The son. I'm not talking about your molested son.
So I honor myself. I don't do things like that.
That you can tell lies, but your bitch is talking about your dead sister.
Listen, he's not talking about my dead sister.
I'm not talking about your dead sister.
Now look at what his wife looked like. And we gonna see the little dancing thought later, right? Because the hoe was celebrating on one of her fucking birthdays. She must have turned about motherfucking 50 something. I don't know, but she looked like she was 78. The bitch, I don't know if it's fucking locks or whatever. She done twisted the fuck out the motherfuckers. Bitch, they are sparing, okay? There is definitely divisions in her dreads. Her dreadlocks are not fucking with each other type of shit. There's gang territory going on there, to say the least. Otherwise, whoever braided that shit, it's fucked up. It needs to be fixed. But, you know, this is what he looks like. And y'all have seen me. Y'all know what I look like, right? This is what she looks like, though. His wife that he's been married to for years, which he married in a church. Sugar's gonna state that. But I'm ugly and I look like I stink, right? But this bitch looked like she jumped out of a motherfucking trash can, but behind some Chinese motherfucking restaurant type of shit, okay, somewhere in motherfucking New York, biting on a chicken bone. Just ugly as fuck in the face, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch's face? Why does she look like that? But you're steady talking about me, trying to lie on me. I've been with the same man for 10 years. Stop the cap. You call me a hoe. Bitch, when you're running around with Nepal, what the fuck do you think little Muppet baby face is over here doing, bitch? She's sucking and fucking and gargling like right now. It's the 20th earlier today, Saneter had a show, right? He was running around in Texas with Nepal, his Wi-Fi wife, right? He had to charge her and, you know, get her on the road. You know what I'm saying? He had to charge her up like a drone, child. But he running around with her. Do you think Cynthia just, you know what I mean, closed-legged and chilling, watching one of her shows or whatever? No, nigga, she fucking and sucking, bitch. The fuck?
Yeah, killed because of you.
He said, hey, man, this shit ain't funny, but who got killed because of you? These niggas done put murder on me. What have they not put on me?
Yeah, they said that Uncle Shug murdered like one of his siblings or both of his siblings, some crazy shit. It was so sad and pathetic to listen to Saneter try to like point out Shug's background, his criminal background. He was bringing up seatbelt charges, petty weed charges, right? Like dumb shit. Never nothing on there said that he abused a woman, domestic violence, abused a child, anything fucking crazy. But he was literally debating about like, oh, you see this seatbelt ticket right there? Oh, he wasn't even buckled up, bro. He wasn't even buckled up, family. He wasn't even buckled up. He dangerous to the community. The fuck?
What have they not said about me, y'all? Please tell me something. You know, they done said I stole things from not only from YouTube, but they done put everything on me. No outrage for this shit. You say things like, I'm not asking nobody to defend me. I'm only pointing out how these people do not point out fuck shit that these other people do unless it affects them, period. They don't care. And when it's happening to me, they want it to happen because I done exposed all these motherfuckers and they favorite YouTubers. They all fucking hang together. How do you say something like this about somebody and get support? And you hear all these other motherfuckers running around talking about he called so-and-so mama a bitch. He said this to so-and-so. Well, he called, what the fuck? But listen what these niggas say about me. And I keep kicking these motherfuckers' ass. Climbing up. Steady growing. Steady. You bitch ass niggas can't stop me. And I know you bitch ass niggas watch me. Listen to this whore.
I'm not doing that.
Saneter.
That don't hurt, Saneter.
I'm not doing
Now listen what the meth head say.
that.
That hurts
You
me.
hurt
That hurts me.
is you driving around
I'm
in the
not
big
doing
apple
that.
in the black
I'm not
Benz.
talking
With mother polite.
about your
Mother
dead
polite.
sister
That's
who
what
died
hurt,
because of you.
That's what hurt.
You driving around
Because
New
of
York
your
in the
stealing and
Benz with an
I'm
ugly
not
ass
doing
nigga.
that.
Dang.
That's what hurt, nigga.
Damn.
See, you can never do
He
a
listens to what I'm
one-on-one with me as a man.
Man, that nigga got a
You
bad
always
ass
want to
nigga.
bring up
One
people's
on
family.
one.
And he said, you always want to bring up people family. Soon as I start talking about that, this ugly bitch on the screen, look at this bitch that he lay with every night. That's to put.
But didn't he already say that Suge molested his son and all this and that? See, Saneter sees no problem with what he says to other people. It's what other people say back that he always remembers. He's one of them type of niggas that doesn't remember what they do to you, but they remember what you allegedly did in retaliation. Like, this nigga is trash. You just said that you brought his siblings into it. You brought his children into it. And all he said was that your wife looked like a motherfucking mother of Polite. And she do. She looked like she getting ready to breastfeed Polite right now. She looking down into Polite's eyes. We're looking through Polite's eyes by looking at this Muppet baby bitch. She about to pull that shirt up, that musty ass shirt up, and pull that long ass struggling titty out and put it in his mouth. The fuck? This the same bitch that fucking knew that her niece was, whether it was by marriage or nothing, whatever, knew that her niece was running around with Polite, that Polite had gotten his fucking hands in that little girl at the time, right? Renentek. And she didn't say shit about it. The motherfucking mother was looking for the little girl. The father was looking for the little girl. Saneter already spoke about how the father was running in and out of stores trying to find them. And Polite was scared as hell. But this Muppet face baby bitch and Saneter hid that child's whereabouts to help Polite in his sick ass needs of a young little girl that cannot think for herself at this point. They hid that girl and she was in on it. She's a nasty, disgusting fucking bitch. Not only in the face, but in the body too. This bitch should have never been able to have children.
Pussy he eat. That's the toes he suck. That's the mouth he kiss. That's who sucking size dick. This bitch right here.
Oh, and since we talk about titties, right? Shout out to Uncle Suge, right? But there was this one time that Saneter was like, Queen Stone, so you mean to tell me your titties sit up like a 17-year-old little girl? And Suge had made the edit, right? Because he was trying to call it out, which he should have done. But when me and my king listened to it, it was so fucking disgusting. That man stated that over and over and over again. Why is he worrying about my titties? And I've been with the same man for 10 years. I don't know. But the fact that he compared my titties or anybody's titties to a 17-year-old girl's is alarming. Plus the shit with Polite and all these other predators, plus the Nicki Chanel shit. That's why I believe it. Because this nigga is fucking sick. And shout out to Suge, because I talked to him about it. I know that his intentions weren't to have it offensive, and we weren't, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but it was so offensive, you know what I'm saying, by what Saneter was saying, that Suge went and took my name out of it. But yes, when you hear certain shit about Saneter saying something about a 17-year-old's titties, he's referring to me, comparing my titties, which I don't be on here showing or whatever. Why don't you compare Claudiva's titties? Tell her next time that y'all have video sex on YouTube or whatever device that you're on or program, tell her to take that fucking fix-a-flat bra off and show you her saggy titties. I got pictures of them because they were sent to me by motherfuckers that was exposing this bitch. And I know that they sagging to the floor. But you're worrying about my titties when I've never fucked with any nigga on this bitch. And especially not you. Not to mention the time that Saneter said that I asked him what his peen be like. What the fuck I look like dating a nigga that's old enough to be my father?
Mother polite. And they got married in a fucking church. Look at all his wedding pictures. They got a pastor, a priest, every.
Nah, Suge, I know that it wasn't nothing like that. I know that. The purpose of it. I know the purpose of it. I'm not saying anything about that. It was just offensive because that's the way that Saneter said it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the way that you edited it. It's the way that he said it, period. It had nothing to do with you. But in reality, that type of thing needs to be called out. So after the shock was gone, you know, the main thing about it was he was talking about a 17-year-old's titties. Why does this nigga know what a 17-year-old's titties sit up like? That's weird.
Whatever you want to call. I don't know what Baptist or Catholic, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Catholic. Them motherfuckers got married in the church.
Cynthia.
Just like Dr. Khalid Muhammad got buried in the church or a funeral in the church. That bitch believed in Jesus. He say all the time, he talk about how Cynthia is a Christian. I bet he be beating his bitch and arguing with her like a motherfucker about her beliefs.
Hell yeah.
Why he running around
now think about it. Saneter be up here flipping out on the Israelites. So he got a Christian wife that's his real wife, and then he got a Wi-Fi internet wife that he has to plug in and make sure he charges her, because without power she has no, you know, capacity to work. It would kind of just be like trying to work a dead cell phone. You know, you have to charge it up and, you know, things like that. But so you see how he goes in on the Israelites and even has disrespected the Most High several times or whatever. And the Pa believes in that in the Torah and stuff like that, but she's still married to this man that disrespected the Most High. That's weird as hell to me. But think about what Cynthia, the Muppet face bitch, goes through behind the scenes. Like when they get done fucking or about to fuck or whatever, or just randomly, does Saneter just be like, you know what about your God? And just start debating the bitch in the kitchen, in the living room, in front of the kids as they were growing up. Like, how did this really take place? You know, with him, you know, and Saneter was married in the church. So, you know, he believed it. It's not like he went to the courthouse and got married in front of a judge, but he went in a church, got married, said his vows and all that, right? I'm just saying, I can't take the image out of my head of him, like she cooking chicken and he randomly just walks up to her like, we finna expose your God, and just starts, you know, naming off shit and going head to head with her. Does he practice with the bitch? I'm just wondering, you know, because since he wants to know so much about me and mine,
and trying to with that slut in the paw. He ain't happy with this fucking mud duck. Fellas, you gotta suck this pussy. What the, huh? Fellas, she feeling freaky, she feeling horny, she want a pussy ate. You want to go live. Look what you gotta not go live to please. Oh my God.
And then when they bring up your family, you get hurt.
God.
You act like a fucking child.
Ah, shit.
Wait, give me a second before I lose my train of thought, because I don't want to.
I probably got about $600-700 this night, y'all. I'm laughing and having a good old time. Right now, I probably got about 400. To be honest, I was trying to go to sleep. You see, I'm in the bed.
Yeah, you don't hear me talking about your dead sister, nigga. Do you? You don't hear me talk.
He kept saying those things. Oh shit. He kept saying those things. Do y'all hear this shit?
Who died because of you?
You driving around
New York
in the Benz with
I'm not doing that.
No, he just said that Suge's sister died because of him, which is untrue. But again, all because somebody said something about this bitch after he had already said something out of pocket anyway.
Would hurt, nigga.
Damn.
Saneter is the biggest victim on here, and not of molestation, of being a fucking lying and manipulating fucking weirdo and then running back and playing the victim.
See, you can never do
Okay,
a
listen,
one-on-one with me as a man.
That nigga got a
You
bad
always want to bring up people's family, and then when they bring up your family, you get hurt. You act like you act like a fucking child.
Ah, shit.
Wait, give me a
You see
second
what I'm
before
saying?
I lose my train of thought, because I don't want to start speaking Spanglish.
Yeah, you don't hear me talking about your dead sister.
And that's another thing too. Misunderstood said something about speaking Spanglish or English or something. This bitch came up here, right, after things didn't work out with her and Uncle Suge, and acted like no hablo español. Like this bitch could not speak English, period. Okay, period. She could not speak English, period. But we knew that was a lie. Now, if you go back and you look the playlist of this bitch, because Saneter tried to use her several times against Suge or myself. And if you go and look, she speaks perfectly fine English. The bitch is a liar whole time, and she's still using.
Nigga, do you?
This is accepted in this community, y'all. This is why that whole conscious community dead as fuck. Dead. All that red, black, and green, doom and gloom bullshit. All that fake ass shit over there. Any one of them niggas representing that dumb ass shit. I told them niggas years ago that you ain't going nowhere with that. And they ain't going nowhere. It's the truth. It's the truth, y'all. You cannot expand with a limited thought. Give a fuck how good you think you're doing. You can always be doing better. And I definitely about to play this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it now. The Queen's Throne and Uncle Suge collab. Because I love this when I saw her put it up. And I just wanted to add them Inky clips in it.
Sir, you gotta stop playing, man. Don't keep saying you don't know who Nikki Chanel is, man. Don't keep saying you don't know who she is, bro.
Due to the disgusting demise of Michael Nowak, formerly known as Brother Polite, we, the black community, are putting Saneter on trial. We charge Saneter for being the greatest liar in the black community. We charge Saneter for being the greatest agitator in the black community. We charge Saneter for creating great divisiveness in the black community. We charge Saneter for being the biggest hypocrite in the black community. We charge Saneter for being an adulterer in the black community. We charge Saneter for being the greatest peace breaker in the black community. We charge Saneter for being the greatest deceiver in the black community. We charge Saneter for being the greatest troublemaker in the black community. And we charge Saneter for being the greatest enemy of progress in the black community. And when all the evidence is presented before you, we seek a verdict of guilty.
I gotta say this real quick. Because Queen Throne, this comment just triggered this thought. You know, think about it. I mean, I don't know if y'all understand when I'm telling y'all, y'all see the look how, listen, I made no videos on him. I just stopped going to his chat, y'all. When the last time I went over there, Unc was talking that shit about that goddamn evolution shit. I stopped going over to that nigga chat, y'all. That's it. And Unc and that real G's motherfucker, I don't know what they told us. I don't know what the fuck. That was the end. I had made no videos, didn't address none of them niggas, y'all. I just backed the fuck away from them. I didn't do.
So you heard what he said, right? He just backed away from him. He kept it, you know, over there. He wasn't doing no videos, right? Well, my situation, my brother had passed away. So I was off of YouTube for like, I don't know, like 2 months, at least a month and some change. Anyway, when I went back on Saneter's shit, this before all this shit really had come out and stuff like that, my wrench was gone. So I just, you know, asked him about it, and he said, oh, you ain't been around. I told him that my brother passed away. He didn't care. So I just went on doing what I was doing, right? It wasn't until this Polite thing had came around to where I was then looking at Saneter far as being partially accountable for bringing this nigga on his platform, that I had even done any videos or made any ill mention of this nigga.
do shit to that nigga. I could not understand why he was so mad. I could not understand that, y'all. I introduced Connie's son to him. Connie's son went and performed at his was it the Saneter TV award show?
I believe so. And Connie's son is so talented. That man can sing his ass off.
I think it was the award show. You know, I don't understand it, y'all. I couldn't understand it. I just knew the nigga was full of shit. He was calling me, him and Cynthia, and this ugly ass mud duck bitch was crying in the car on speakerphone about when Hassan Wax Dog and Hassan Wax Dog, it was somebody else. Shame TV, because Saneter sent me Shame TV's mother piece, sent me all type of shit on that nigga family, you know. And the only reason I did videos on Shame TV because I had an issue with him, but Hassan I wouldn't go in on for Sa. You know, I just made a couple clown type videos about Hassan Campbell. I didn't go in on him because Hassan ain't never did nothing to me. But Saneter and Cynthia wanted me to, and that ugly ass bitch was in the car crying. One of the conversations, Sa got out the car and I talked to her for damn near 10 minutes. She was crying like a motherfucker about them videos. And I felt bad for that ugly bitch. And I never thought I'd be dragging her because I heard in her voice she was hurt. I heard it in Saneter's voice. He was hurt. Calling, talking about all them niggas. Nobody would defend, would speak up or nothing. He was calling niggas out, talking about he ain't got no friends. Nobody remember that shit? They had pressure on that nigga. I ain't do shit to Saneter. This motherfucker was chasing Clyde Diva. Period. I don't know what y'all see in this nigga. What y'all see in this nigga? That is crazy to me.
This is the guy that was smoking crack and dealing heroin.
I was arrested for smoking crack.
While he was smoking crack and dealing heroin, he was dating teenage girls. He was having sex with teenage girls.
The latest rumors that we heard about you today.
Say that again?
So all you got to do is ask him about that.
I said, have you recently addressed the latest rumors we heard?
Yeah, we did earlier. Nepal, let me deal with that. What are you talking about?
Recently, we heard some crazy things from English language.
Come on, man. Don't ask me no fucking questions about no fucking Nikki. Who is Nikki? You tell me.
Sa, you got to stop playing, man. Don't keep saying you don't know who Nikki Chanel is, man. Don't keep saying you don't know who she is, bro.
Nikki was a young girl because they keep saying, who is Nikki?
Come on, man. Don't ask me no fucking questions about no fucking Nikki. Who is Nikki? You tell me.
You know, Sa always rely on calling his nephew. Yo, I'm getting ready to call my nephew. Bro, the problem is Sa's family, they know who this girl is.
Nikki was a young girl because they keep saying, who is Nikki?
And if I knew it and then I tell you who she was, you wouldn't fucking know her.
Sa, your family know who Nikki is.
So, come on, man. Don't ask me no motherfucking stupid questions like that.
Nikki was a young girl because they keep saying, who is Nikki?
Come on, Sa. Your family know who Nikki is, B.
Tell a nigga to show and prove.
Sa, you a pedophile, bro. This is confirmed, man.
Nikki was a young girl because they keep saying, who is Nikki?
Listen, her birthday was 1981.
You don't know when niggas playing you?
Sa, you born in 63, she born in 81. How you want to do it?
Nikki was a young girl because they keep saying, who is Nikki?
Niggas coming up with old shit now, trying to see if they could try to get you.
You already confessed. You said I'm bringing up old shit.
Niggas coming up with old shit now, trying to see if they could try to get you.
Everybody in Harlem knew Saneter was a pedophile.
So when you say it's old shit, you admitted to everybody that it's a real thing. You did that mistakenly.
Because everybody know I'm a pedophile.
Niggas coming up with old shit now, trying to see if they could try to get you.
Everybody know I fuck with little babies.
Yo, come on, he playing y'all. He bringing up old shit to try to catch me. Nah. But I'm definitely bringing up old shit to make people aware of who you are and why it is that you defend them polite.
All of Harlem knows Saneter's a fucking molecular.
If he give me them names in Harlem, guess what? I will go to the niggas in Harlem and I will ask them myself on tape.
Harlem has spoken, bro.
If he give me them names in Harlem, guess what? I will go to the niggas in Harlem and I will ask them myself on tape.
And look at Saw. Now that everybody done found out that he a pedophile too. Now that everybody look at Saw whole demeanor. Now that everybody know he was sleeping with teenage girls too. That's why he protect. It ain't nowhere he can hide from this information.
If he give me them names in Harlem, guess what? I will go to the niggas in Harlem and I will ask them myself on tape.
He said, let's give her a call, but then he played audio.
Hello? Who is this?
Yeah, this is Nikki. Who's
Nikki.
this? Yeah.
Nikki, how you doing?
Nikki, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. I've been trying to call you I've been looking you up. I think I said this to you when I seen you on 125th Street. Me and you was boyfriend and girlfriend, and we had sex when I was 33 and you was 15.
Get ready for the trial, y'all. It's coming up. Saw Satan's going on trial. I believe it's October 1st. Queen's Throne's in the chat. She can confirm or deny if I got it right. Trial date will start. I'm definitely going to be participating as much as I can. I'm looking forward to it. Queen's Throne been putting in some work on this shit, y'all. For real. Shout out to Queen's motherfucking Throne.
So yes, trial is Sunday, October 1st. That is the first installment, right? I don't know how long it will take, but every Sunday until it's complete, we will do so because, you know, people have other things to do, their job, children, things like that. So it'll be every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central, unless otherwise stated. You know, let's get it.
You know, that motherfucking case finally over. And it's crazy to hear how these people all changed up. And the way they were sitting up there talking shit, like laughing and joking about Polite. Like, that shit crazy, man. I'm listening to these dudes like, man, this shit crazy. These people ain't shit. These people ain't shit. Acting like we was all wrong for calling the shit out.
That's a fact.
Like, most of us felt like all we needed was the stains, the DNA, the way the protocol that was taken and arrested in this day and age clearly showed that the police did the right thing. You know, law enforcement did the right thing. They took the right steps and they arrested dude. He got out on he got out on that bond thing they screwed up and was able to dance around for 2 fucking years.
Facts.
But if he wouldn't have danced around for 2 years, them two would be down. He only had 5 to go. Yeah, yup, Jake, Ben confirmed it. He was 100% sure. That's how you know Ben telling the truth. You know, that's exactly how you know. Oh yeah, y'all, we gonna be there, Queen's Throne. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get as many people from over this side as we can over there to participate in that trial.
Salute to Shug.
Shit crazy, man. Sai admitted so much. You know, he said all of Harlem knew it. You know, everybody in Harlem knew Saneter was a pedophile, is what he said. You know, when you hear that shit, man, it's just like crazy. You know. I don't know, man. He better get somebody. He better get somebody. No matter what decision I made in the past, look where I'm at today, y'all. Obviously, I'm doing something right. So, you know, y'all should really think about that. And you can't attach yourself to certain things if you're going in certain directions. You know.
Missouri, his little suit, all little baby fingers.
Understand that shit one day. So I've been doing this for a while, and he gonna.
Y'all do not call into this number right now because sure I forgot to crop the screen or whatever. I do apologize. And obviously, he's not live with this. You call him right now, he gonna be like, "What? Damn, I'm just playing." I don't know what he gonna do, but don't call that number right now.
Continue to, because of the chat and the support that they get. You know, these people don't care. You know, if you a threat to the content creator they like, they don't care what that content creator they like does to other people. They don't care.
That's a fact. They let Saneter do all type of shit to other people, and then Saneter will delete the video, and it like deletes out of their minds. It's crazy as hell. But yeah, Zen. So all I needed was clarification that he knew about the trial, which he did. You know, admit that he knew about it. He tried to clown the trial and stuff like that, but you know, he put other people on trial, right? Like Kemet on trial and, you know, other things or whatever, Hassan on trial. So why does he think that he's exempt, right? He's been out here making all these lies and slandering people and shit. And besides the pedophilic shit, all the other things are, this is the time to call him out. And I'm not calling him out just so hopefully tomorrow, you know, the day after, on the second, people are like, "Oh, well, let's go see what he said." You know, it is what it is. I'm trying to shut this nigga the fuck down because he still will not change. He has not fixed anything in the community. He's been here just hogging up space. He hasn't even taken down the videos of Polite. He sat there and lied to all of his people that support him and told them that those videos are down. They're still up. He's monetizing off of this predator that, you know, and uplifting him in a positive fashion. When other people call out Polite, we're calling him out for what he's done. Saneter found out about the verdict and moved on with his life.
They will support that person to the fullest. You don't never see none of these people say, "Hold on, man, that's too far. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have did this, man. You should apologize to that person." If the people that's there every day supporting and donating speak like that, then people will stop doing some of that shit. I guarantee you that.
Facts.
Because they doing it for their dollar, for their donation. You know, the people Saneter asked to buy him that laptop, right? Remember, he just asked for donations to buy a new computer, right? If those people that donated money to Sa check him on his behavior and tell him, "Hey, man, you need to apologize. That's just not right. Stop making excuses, lying, and dancing around. What the fuck you saying about people? You need to apologize, make it right, and move on."
That's a fact. And not to take away from anything that he's saying, but if you guys remember the portion where Saneter was talking about Renan Tech being Polite's wife and shit like that, and it being tight, and speaking about young girls' vaginas, right? If you look on the corner left of that clip, he has a box for an Apple computer, right? But that was just 2 years ago that he had got that computer. Why did he need another computer? Why did he tell his people it had been like 10 years since he had updated his software or whatever in the fuck? That's a lie. Saneter comes up here often and lies. He had Morpheus up here lying. He probably got a cut of those donations as well for that girl that lost her life that happened to be related to, you know, the daughter of Morpheus's baby mom, but that's not his daughter. And he generated funds under his name, not going to the mother, not the actual people that would be taking care of said grandchildren that are here now without a parent.
That's what the fuck you need to do. Stop trying to call people on the phone and have conversations. This old weak bitch ass nigga trying to call me and kiki and laugh, talking about, "Oh, Suge, you funny, brother. When you gonna stop being mad at me?" What the fuck? Bitch, nigga, I know I'm funny. I don't need you to tell me I'm funny. Hoe ass nigga. Get on that motherfucking platform and passionately apologize. Tell everybody how you a hurt, little, jealous hoe, and you just was lying on a man for no fucking reason. Tell the truth, bitch. You can't, because you'll shame yourself. The fucking devil. That's why the truth not in you, Satan. You're always gonna be a little devilish punk bitch. You know, your daddy wasn't there. The shit your mama was out there doing in the streets. You'll never tell nobody the truth about those things. But Saneter, there's some people that told me a lot that I never disclosed. I never disclosed some of them things. I threw little hints out there about the shit that was going on at one particular time in that damn brown van. Terrible. Man, I hope this person ain't watching it. You know, I hope you don't take it too personal if you do. But I just gotta say it because it's the truth. I appreciate the information and all that shit. But you know, you one of the quiet voices publicly that I be talking about. You know, y'all do these things behind the scene, but not publicly. Like, it don't help that you would call me and tell me that how fucked up it is or what he doing, and you don't like it. That's not beneficial. People need to hear y'all say that. I don't need to hear it.
Now, really quick, and I explained this earlier before we started looking at this. So if you don't know, there's a brown van that allegedly Saneter and some HOK members was having sex with juveniles or teenage girls in and more. It's alleged that also Saneter's mother got down somehow, some way in the brown van as well. And Suge right now is just speaking to or on the fact that a person reached out, told him certain information that he was able to verify information through them about the brown van, but said person doesn't want him to put the information out because they're worried about their, maybe them being slandered on Saneter's platform, or maybe their safety or some sort. If you didn't know, Saneter does have his grease goons send people death threats.
The people that's watching this shit need to hear that. You know, you ain't gotta call me and tell me how I know how fucked up it is. I do. Not saying that I don't appreciate shit. You see, I never put no names out. I never threw no hints of who could have told me this. You know, he might have an idea, but he can never pinpoint it. I get you that. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I use my platform not only to expose the people, especially if they do some fucked up shit to somebody, you know, I'm definitely gonna highlight that. Look what this person did to this person. Not only they did it to me, they did to this person too. You know, y'all never seen nobody get slandered and defamed. People campaigning, joining together, trying to amplify a fucking lie, y'all. God damn. Imagine if Gilbert Arenas or somebody else would believe those things these people were saying about me. Just imagine that, y'all. Just imagine that. That's how damaging. That's what they was trying to prevent, right? What's happening for me now? Because it's almost like they can see it coming. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to happen. Let's do this. You know, let's use a sensitive topic to tear him down. Just like Saneter said, we got to get the people to not believe in him. I knew my work would not go unrewarded. You know, the people I serve may not, but this universe will pay me back. I knew it. That's why I kept doing what I was doing and didn't let too many people and too many things distract me. Some of these people I just got rid of instead of trying to control me on my platform and what I do, because I know what I'm attracting. Nobody's advice helped me get to where I'm at. Nobody's. I know what's working for me, you know, and I'm gonna keep working it. I'm gonna keep attracting the things that and circumstances and people that I am. Some of that shit used to get to me a little bit. Some of it used to get to me. Yeah. You know, you just kind of wonder, am I negative? Am I doing it? I need to change it up. I need to do this. Some of that shit kind of get, then you have to realize, you know what? No, you're tripping. You know your intentions. You know what you're doing. You're not lying on nobody. You're not defaming nobody. Nobody ever had to send you a cease and desist. Like I had to serve 11 motherfucking people. 11 people. 11 people. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like this. Repeatedly, 11 people. Look at this. September 27th, 2021. That's damn near 2 years ago. It's that fucking Clyde Diva. Y'all ain't never seen nobody have to go through this. 11 people. 11 people. Cease and desist from trying to label me a motherfucking pedophile. 11 people. 11 people.
Yeah, and the van was like a cargo van. Like, you know, the old school ones with like the bed in the back. That's what, from what I remember, came out about the van. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't never seen nothing like this.
We got videos up on it when it
And you
broke.
never seen the growth and development of somebody.
Peace and Black Power, family. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up? This the King, nigga. You ready to say sorry?
What's up, man? Oh, this is Suge. What's up, Suge? What you got on your mind, man?
You ready to apologize?
Apologize for what? Listen to this whole. I was the first one to tell the truth on this bastard Suge. And letting y'all know that George, this nigga, was a molester from the beginning.
You're slander and defamation.
What slander? What slander are you talking about? I was the first one to break the news. This is why he banged so hard on me and started trying to make videos.
Read the cease and desist you got served. That's slander.
I don't know nothing about no cease and desist I got served. What are you talking about? If y'all listen to him, he said, yo, man, I banged hard on Saneter because I want him to apologize. And he's the one that came out and said that I was a molester. Do any of y'all remember that?
I sent it to your mama's address.
I don't know, nigga. Your grandmother got it. She shoved it in her pussy, nigga. So I don't know what he's talking about. That's the nigga name. See? George Booker, a.k.a. Uncle Suge. Y'all call him Uncle Suge. But, you see, he done put some cease and desist in his grandmama pussy. You don't see me ceasing and desisting nothing. Fuck that nigga. That's why he went crazy. That nigga can suck a horse ding-a-ling. That nigga is the most filthiest. I'm gonna give a strong goddamn shout out to Uncle Suge. Wicked demon. So shout out to Uncle Suge right quick, man, that we have amongst us, family. I want y'all to know that, man. I haven't seen this type of evil until I came across. We gonna call him George Booker from here on in.
I am making a formal apology to anyone.
You ready to apologize?
Apologize for what? Listen to this whole.
That that has been implicated or harmed or slandered.
Suge.
With slander and defamation.
What slander? What slander are you talking about?
Because I interviewed a person who.
This is a serious issue when you label somebody as a pedophile.
Beguiled me and tricked me.
Bitch, we did an interview with the permission of the mother. We interviewed the 13-year-old daughter at the time. Yeah, they doing all that shit just for views. And that's what they doing. They exploiting that fucking woman. Damn. Fucking trying to get a little 14-year-old girl.
But what about when y'all was exploiting Misunderstood, even though she an evil bitch too? And you done paid her in motherfucking meth, sent her to Real G's TV to get, you know, fucked on right quick or whatever y'all try to do to her. And then, you know, use that to have her daughter lie. How is Nepal gonna question any child? This bitch has never stood up for any child that was abused for real. She was quiet about the whole Brother Polite thing the whole fucking time, except for the day that the guilty plea came out. Then she, we care about you. Oh my God. Fucking lying, manipulating bitches. Y'all knew what you did and Misunderstood. You ain't shit for that shit, bitch. But since y'all got so much smoke for people that are not predators that you're trying to lie on them, how about going after a real predator? But Misunderstood, I know you scary as fuck. Clyde, you know that he got shit on you, so you're not gonna say nothing, you loudmouth bitch.
We actually interviewed with Nicole's permission and Nicole was present.
I'm not gonna make the statement if I can't back it up. We got you, nigga. Listen to this hoe. See, y'all, we come with receipts.
So
we did one interview and we left her alone.
Saneter, I'm gonna hand it back over to you because you said we're responsible.
Oh, he just said they used her for an interview and then they left her alone, basically. We did one interview and we left her alone. Yeah, you sent her to Real G's.
Responsible.
Oh, I think we got him now. Let's use a sensitive topic to tear him down, and I would disgrace or tear down anybody just to get a fucking view. Bitches, you crazy? Huh? So this right here is exclusive, y'all. I want y'all to know that we did an interview before the show. We interviewed the 13-year-old daughter. Oh, I think we got him now. Let's use a sensitive topic to tear him down, and somebody starts showing naked pictures online. You know how many pictures I got of sisters, of women? You're in everybody's chat running around like a goddamn YouTube hoe. Your ass is through.
I gotta say something on this. This bitch Nepal is the only one running. You see, she went over there and sucked and fucked Killer Priest and went right back over the South. This bitch the only one running around like a YouTube hoe. Right?
Now, because Clyde Diva done sat her ass down. But there was a time there, in my opinion, Nepal watched Clyde Diva and how she was sexualized on this motherfucker, and she took several pages out of her book. But she still wants to be known as that bitch that got the knowledge, when in reality, it's just a bitch that got, her legs open. You know what I mean? Her fucking around with Killer Priest, that just proves that she's a hoe. She done fuck with Solar, all type of motherfuckers. Sent just niggas her picture, just decided like, this is gonna be my husband. I wanted him to be my husband. And let's open the doors to everything that a husband should have. But these are niggas that she met on the internet. And let's be real, Nepal, you got a crush on Suge. Let's be real. You wish that Saneter was Suge.
Sensitive topic to tear him down.
Bitch, you a whore. I see these pictures. That's the...
And why he got all these women pictures and he's supposed to be a married man happily with Cynthia ugly ass? Huh?
First thing that should have came to our mind, like, this
Hell nah, she can't dance, Nepal.
Have to be some kind of guy.
Either can this bitch right here, she can't dance for shit, but she a dancer, she says. Not like an exotic dancer, but like ballroom and shit. This bitch cannot dance at all. And then we already know, her knees all scuffed up and shit. But she don't have no job. She tried to recently say, though, that this one down here, Napasha Dog, the one that was in a dog cage because her Mexican ex-husband put her in one, she be out here doing all type of shit. Let me just leave it at that.
Goddamn predator. Say, yo, let me go and see this bitch over here. I want to go see some pictures over there. These niggas are cyber raping women. But I got pictures of sisters that I keep in my vaults. I'm sending these pictures out to everybody. That's on my computer. I'm sending them. You know how many pictures I got? Hold on. Hold on. That's right here in my phone. I have a vault. And somebody starts showing naked pictures online.
Nepal. Her ass, y'all. If y'all don't know that, that's Nepal. Nepal Shadal twerk one of her twerk videos before she started taking off that shit. Can't show the nudeness, like her playing in her pussy with fucking carrots. What the other? She got two vegetables or something playing in her pussy. Was it a cucumber and a carrot, or was it a? What the fuck she have? I gotta pull up the video. Let me go see some pictures.
Facts, Queen, but I also think that even though his real wife, Cynthia, looks like a Muppet baby in the face, right? I think that she sucking and fucking somebody. Like, girl, the woman had a problem with the polygamy shit in the gate. She was very upset about it. she was talking about it with Sa because Sa brought it up and he tried to act like she was down with it. And then you could hear her stating that she ain't cool with it and all this and that. And she started acting funny with Sa and shit like that. After the live was done, he took it down. I'm looking for that video too, because he definitely did it. So then there's allegations that Cynthia stated about Nepal that she can't come to their house, and she tried to cut Saneter in his face with a knife.
Right, Nepal, that freak whore was sending all type of shit out here to people.
Damn.
Yep.
These are perverts. That's the first thing that should have came to our mind. Like, this got to be some kind of goddamn predator.
Yes.
Some kind of predator rapist. But I get pictures of sisters. Let me pay to go see some pictures. He's a perverted rapist.
Hey.
That's where I keep all my private pictures at. Huh? Listen to this whore. Do y'all know the history of what I have done? And
listen, this another time we put this in the edit when he talked about him and Nikki. Listen, he about to talk about his history. I think a lot of people miss this. Do y'all know his history? Listen.
Listen to this whore. Do y'all know the history of what I have done and did? I was with this young girl. And then I went and did time. Do y'all know my history? And came back and was with this young girl in building 408 on 150th Street. And nigga, you deserve death after that. Yes, I said death. God damn it. Why? Because everybody know I'm a pedophile. You deserve death, nigga. Everybody know I fuck with little babies, right? You deserve death, nigga. Everybody in Harlem knows that Saneter is this. You deserve death, nigga. Everybody in Harlem knew Saneter was a pedophile. Your breasts are standing upright like you fucking 17 years old. You know who?
Right there. He was talking about me. And shout out to Uncle Shug for catching it. That's where I had seen it the first time. But why is he comparing anybody's breast to a 17-year-old?
Nikki was? Ooh, all of Harlem knows Saneter's a fucking molester. Nikki was a young girl, because they keep saying, who is Nikki?
Hey, this shit ain't fun. But it's like he's just trying to say it like, nigga, fuck, everybody knows Saneter's a molester. Like, you hear this shit like everybody already know it. Nigga, fuck it, you can't bring up nothing old on me. All of Harlem knew Saneter's a fucking molester. like, what the fuck? That's Harlem. This is crazy. He's allowed to admit this and still get people in his chat. All of Harlem knew Saneter's a fucking molester.
Yeah, goddamn it. Why? Because everybody know I'm a pedophile. God, you deserve death, nigga. Everybody know I fuck with little babies, right? You deserve death, nigga. Everybody in Harlem knows that Saneter is this. You deserve death, nigga. Everybody in Harlem knew Saneter was a pedophile. Your breasts are standing upright like you fucking 17 years old. You know who Nikki was? All of Harlem knows Saneter's a fucking molester. Nikki was a young...
I'm not laughing, y'all, but god damn. You just, like, that ain't nothing.
Girl, because they keep saying, who is Nikki? Your breasts are standing upright. Oh yeah, he got back with Nikki. Not only did I try to get Nikki,
Harlem still knows Saneter as an old pedophile.
Your breasts are standing upright like you fucking 17 years old. Listen to this whore. Everybody knows me in Harlem for being a pedophile. He deserved death. Nah, y'all don't know the fucking history. You don't. You don't know the history. And the Most High, when I say death, I'm talking about the Most High is gonna take you motherfuckers' lives.
Facts, Queen.
Y'all don't know the fucking
escaping this.
You don't.
Hey, nigga look like he about to die, don't he?
You don't know the history.
Listen, y'all.
And the Most High, when I say death, I'm talking about the Most High is gonna take you motherfuckers' lives. All of you motherfucking cyber rapists, you deserve death. But I got pictures of sisters. You know how many pictures I got of sisters that's right here in my phone? You deserve death. Listen to this whole. If you study COINTELPRO, what is they motto? What do they say? Let's use a sensitive topic to tear him down, Uncle Suge. I was the first one to tell the truth on this bastard Suge. And letting y'all know that George, this nigga was a molester from the beginning. We got to get the people to not believe in him. Oh, I think we got him now. Let's use a sensitive topic to tear him down, George Booker. We got to disgrace him. We got to shame him. We got to show the people that he is false, that he is fake. You deserve death, nigga. This damn freak of nature. Y'all call him Uncle Suge. This is a damn freak of nature, y'all. He deserved death. Saneter said it. He said it. I was there. I remember when Saneter said it. Listen to this whole. I was the first one to tell the truth on this bastard Suge. When Saneter first said it out of his mouth, I remember. Listen to this whole. You can look at her and tell that she's telling the truth. Listen to this whole. She's telling the truth. The white man ain't got nothing on you, motherfucker. Listen to this whole.
Which was like bicycles.
Somebody behind you. Somebody behind you. Somebody walked by.
Let's get him
I'm gonna give a strong goddamn shout out to Uncle Suge. We gonna get you, Shuggy.
But I'm just telling you.
When you look at my record, you see firearm, assault. Hold up, firearm.
Think my motherfucking shit is sweet.
We got you, Shuggy. So shout out to Uncle Suge right quick, man.
Think my motherfucking shit is sweet, nigga.
Firearm. He deserved death. Some call you uncle. We got you, nigga. My record said crack, narcotic. All you gonna find is Saneter in jail, locked up, smoking crack. Crack. My name was Doc back in the day. I wasn't a gangster. I was just all about smoking crack. Y'all see my record. Only thing you're gonna find on my rap sheet is drugs, crack, and assault. Saneter is running a drug cartel in the HOK. Is we would put our stuff, crack, in the refrigerator because it would get gooey. If it's not, you know, I'm telling you, for those who've been in this game.
Now, why would he be talking to this trout mouth bitch, meth understood, over here about drugs, right? And, you know, she's a meth addict. She also does crack. She's done heroin. She OD'd in front of her children. I've already exposed that. She lied about going to treatment, played on the heartstrings, tried to set up several black men, including Uncle Suge. And right here in this portion of this video, she's sitting here with Nepal, this bitch, and Saneter lying on Uncle Suge, as well as me at times as well.
Know what I'm talking about. So we would get a box of crack and put it in the refrigerator to keep it cool. This nigga, because
this is one of Uncle Suge's edits, though. That I'm telling you, that's the king of edits, and I'm the queen of edits, like, period.
Not, it will become gooey and sticky and stuff like that. People don't want it like that. It's a dope head for real. And we will put it in the rice and put it in the refrigerator. HOK is involved in the drug ring. So yeah, that nigga got that dope up in there.
Don't leave out the pedophile ring, Saab.
Playing no game. You seen, I don't be playing. You seen my record. I was arrested for smoking heroin, crack, and cocaine as well. Crack, all the crackheads and crack, and AIDS. Oh, the HOK is involved in the drug ring. All you gonna find is Saneter in jail, locked up, about crack. You watch these niggas, man, that talk all that shit. Y'all see my record. When you look at them and check their background and check their record, only thing you gonna find on my rap sheet, cocaine, is drugs. These the niggas that was the crackheads. I was arrested for smoking crack. These the crack fiends right here, y'all. That's dope. So this is what it was when I was smoking crack. This nigga is a dope head for real. And I would disgrace or tear down anybody just to get a fucking view.
Huh? He always say, huh? This nigga's a piece of shit. This nigga's a piece of shit. I was arrested for smoking heroin, crack, and cocaine as well.
Thank you, Queen.
Crack.
Smoking crack.
Oh my fucking God. That's a motherfucking classic right there, boy.
Facts.
God damn, man. Heroin, crack, cocaine as well. He ain't lying either.
And if you peep game, Saneter loves to talk about, you know, drugs. He gets excited. He gets animated when he talks about drugs. That's because he still uses.
Crack.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Smoking? I'm not gonna say it, man. God damn, they'll chop that shit up.
That's why I said the one person that I told you to let go, to let come in here, that I would have had this conversation with would have been Wax Dog. I don't want the Front Street nigga in here. It would have been Wax.
Salute to Wax Dog.
Why? Because you tried to warn me, Saneter. You told me Wax Dog was a piece of shit. Don't trust him. Don't fuck with him. And I didn't listen to you. And I took the nigga in and I started fucking with him. He started disrespecting your wife. Put videos of your wife and him having fun dancing.
Okay, so keep your eyes on this one. If you remember, this Muppet face bitch right here is Cynthia, Saneter's wife. These other rats around here are just bitches, you know, but they're celebrating this bitch right here's birthday. And I can disrespect this bitch now because it's been time after time again that Saneter has disrespected me, lied on me, lied on. He done made a family for me, all type of shit, right? Tried to do all type of shit to me. Death threats, have niggas stalk my children, everything under the sun, right? And I'm just tired of it. At the end of the day, this bitch right here is the one that knew about Renentech being gone and with Polite and did nothing. As a mother, she didn't think about how she would feel as a mother if her child or children were in a situation like Renentech was with Brother Polite going to California. The mother doesn't know where she is, right? Well, this bitch is related to Renentech's family. And, you know, whether through marriage or whatever, you know, at first it was, that's my family, that's my wife's family. Bam, his son co-signed it. And now it's trickled on down the line to my cousins, my wife's cousins, baby mamas, uncles, sisters, brother-in-laws, teachers, motherfucking band, motherfucking instructors, coaches, uncles, you know, wife. You know what I'm saying? Daughter type of shit. This nigga done constructed the whole story into something that is not. But remember, Saneter comes up here often, and I wish my camera was working today. It started acting funny in the beginning, so I just left it off. But I got video after video up, shorts in my real hair. I've shown that I don't wear makeup. I wear lashes and shit. And if I want to wear a wig, so what? My hair goes down to the middle of my back. Period. Okay, my natural hair is very, very well taken care of. So whatever I want to do, that shouldn't be a problem. But this bitch not only needs a wig, which you will see, this bitch got bald-headed spots. I don't know what kind of shit that is, but she got it, okay? And look at how her face is. Look how ratchet she is. I get it. It's her birthday. But this what we do, dance in little ass New York kitchens of little ass apartments and shit, rat infested, dirty ass, disgusting, musty ass, mildew ass bathroom ceilings missing. Boy, do not get me started. Okay, and then slander Queen's Throne at the same time? No, you don't, bitch. Cynthia. Look at this shit. Bro, what the fuck? What in the entire fuck? She got on the Predator 6 glasses. Okay, the prison glasses, bitch. I don't know what the fuck going on. Her hairline all the way in the back seat of her scalp. Bitch got motherfucking bald spots. Wait till this whole turn around. You see this? This shit is fucked up. What in the fuck is this, royal family? This what you wanted? Saneter, your bald mouth ass, bald headed ass wife is these dreads, bitch. Some type of fucked up shit. What is this? This is not a design, bruh. This bitch got no hair. Is this glued on? Is she missing a portion of her clipping? Like, what is going on?
Beat it up, nigga. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard.
Look, and it's all the way across this bitch. She got one strand of hair right here. Don't play with me, Saneter. I'll come in here. I really had to work quick on this, right? Because I've been gone for a couple of days. But this bitch got a whole ham sandwich missing out the back of her scalp. And you got the nerve to come up here and talk shit about me, bitch. This bitch got a dreadlock or whatever type of braiding this is hanging. You know, it's the only one. Just go on and cut it out, baby. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? That could just be your part from now on. A portion of the roof missing, like, you know how, like, if you got a convertible and you put the convertible top up, but for some reason it might get stuck every now and again, you know what I mean? Or something like that, and it only go up a little bit, or you just put it like that. Girl, what in the fuck is this? When she turns, when his wife head turns to the side, she missing, like, it's only like 17 strands of hair per like dread or braid. But what is this in the front of old girl shit?
That Big Mac truck out of me, quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be.
Look at this. Girl, what is this predatory predator, alien versus predator looking ass bitch? This what you look at every day? That's why I know you come on here angry as fuck. And you don't promote this bitch on your channel. You don't really be like, you know, once in small ass kitchen to be having these dusty assholes up in here. Look, bitches got little patches on their jeans they done sewed on, took it to granny's house. Girl, these old ass Cortezes, child. Now I do like a mean Cortez, but it's gotta be, you know, something exclusive about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck is going on? This girl over here trying to get the pussy from Saneter wife. That's how I know motherfuckers was drunk, because Saneter uploaded this video. Bro, you got this creature. Bro, is this Sasquatch's little sister, bro? And what kind of fucking wig is this? This motherfucker look like one of them wigs you just buy off Amazon that's like $16. Who the fuck braided this bitch's hair? What the fuck going on with the back? Where's that girl? Hold on, we finna find that girl again. Hold on. We finna find that girl again. Where's she at? If she came up here and her motherfucking whole frontal was missing. There she go, bitch. Where'd it go? Hold on. The motherfucking sleeves rolled up like she got a pack of cigarettes in that bitch. Then she finna come in here with this motherfucking wig, or it looked like, you know, some type of motherfucking, what, like, the fuck? What is going on?
Let's role play. I wear disguise. I want you to park.
What the fuck is this?
That big.
What is this? This ain't lace. Girl, what is this? Hold on. Hold on.
Right in this little garage. Make it cream. Make me scream.
Girl, what in the fuck?
I done public. Make this.
Nah, she need to bring her ass back over here.
I public. Make this scene. I don't cook. I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Girl, all this is missing. It's all, girl.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Yeah, jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it.
She can't even match her whites. Her shirt is off-white and her jeans are white.
Never tell them where I'm about to be. I'll run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, who's there? Ask for a call.
In the bathroom, ceiling leaking down. This bitch pussy drier than the Sahara Desert. First of all, her dance moves is off. Her girls is chopped looking. Fuck going on up in here. Okay, I need to know. Then they got a little ass sink right here. Like, what kind of fucking hotel? Is this a hotel? Why is Mini-Me, Saneter, on the stove or whatever cooking top that they had in this little efficiency ass crib? Why is he standing on it while he's filming this catastrophe go on in this place?
Rain, if you wanna see some wet ass.
I mean, what in the fuck is going on in here? Niggas don't even got their own life together, but they out here trying to tell you how to build a community. This bitch need to build a full scalp of hair. She need to build a new face in this bitch. Y'all should donate to Saneter for his wife a new face. Because I understand now why he motherfucking running around with Nepal. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure that when he fucking her, she don't talk much. But he, you know what I'm saying? Like bruh, Nepal shitting on her. Shitting on her. But Nepal got her own flaws too. She a little ratchet whore and all that. You know what I'm saying? But look at the wife. He married this. He laid down with her, but he'll come here and disrespect any other woman, including myself, like he recently just did. But look at this Muppet baby. Dude, she got teeth, my nigga. Like, and then you know the braiders, they know how to braid to make it look like you have hair, but you really don't type of shit. You know, they'll do all type of shit. Glue a piece of lace, bitch, to your scalp. Bitch, sew that motherfucker in or whatever in the fuck they gotta do, child. They gonna make it happen. But it was clear that whoever did this to this woman's hair at this time did the best repair job they could after she lost half of her hair. Maybe she pulled it out when she found out about Nepal. Maybe when she found out about Saneter with somebody else. I'm just wondering what's going on. I mean, you got these weird ass motherfucking people over here talking shit about everybody else, but you got Muppet babies and her project friends sitting in this bitch partying in a small ass fucking kitchen for this bitch's birthday. Why the fuck you ain't bring this hoe outside? Oh yeah, because you would need a leash and you probably don't got one to fit this bitch's neck. Okay, because it got to be against city ordinance to have this unidentified creature walking around without a permit or license. But you weren't about me.
Saneter, you told me Wax Dog was a piece of shit. Don't trust him, don't fuck with him, and I didn't listen to you. And I took the nigga in and I started fucking with him. He started disrespecting your wife, put videos of your wife and him having fun dancing, disrespected them for no reason. And then when he felt like he wasn't getting nowhere, being in my shadow, he did the same thing to me. After he did the same thing, before he did the same thing to me, Wax Dog was running around with the front teeth nigga, Front Street. He running around with this dude in the mall. I seen a video. So I'm like, hold up. Somebody brought it to my attention because I didn't know who Front Street was neither. I don't watch these niggas. Yo, that dude right there be making videos about you.
Yeah, I got it. And I got the original one, but yeah, I could definitely pull that up. Yeah, that's crazy. And look, that's her hair years ago. Look at that shit. You imagine what that motherfucking dome look like now?
Facts, because this was like, I want to say 2017, 2018, maybe late 2016 that this video came out. And look, her hairline is receding all the way the fuck back. She looked weird as hell with these glasses on. It's just weird. Then she got her homegirl over here with these glued in ass tracks. The other girl waiting for somebody to come back with a couple of packs or tracks of hair and shit so she can finish her hairstyle, because that definitely ain't it.
So you
They
sitting
over
up
here
here
drinking cheap ass beer and shit.
talking about women looks. Look what you, when you hitting it from the back, that's what you looking at, nigga. And you better not try to pull her hair while you fucking that bitch. That's probably why all that shit gone. You done yanked all that shit out.
And that little ass apartment definitely looks Section 8.
In that mud duck. Mad as fuck. You gotta fuck that bitch, yanking it. Nasty motherfucker. Fuck your nasty. Done snatched all that shit out that bitch's head. And you sitting up here talking about women. No wonder you so fucking mad. You imagine getting hair from Cynthia. He got to grab that bitch head and rub it. Oh my God. He can't get a good, he can't, you know. Crazy. How he do? What the fuck he do? How it work? You rub the bottom of the braids or something? I mean, how did that work? That's what we dealing with, man.
Her and Polite got the same hairline. Facts. All right, so that was that. I feel a lot of what Suge was saying, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. I can't believe this bitch ass nigga with a wife that looked like that got the nerve. You know, and he online sometimes don't even claim Cynthia, which is pathetic and sad and shit. This woman that gave you all these children, which I think is amazing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, did you touch your kids? Because in my opinion, you did that to Nikki Chanel. I heard Ben. I listened to him. I already know a great deal of what's coming. And Saneter, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. Okay? So I just want to say that. The link is in the chat if anybody wants to come up and say anything. Here is the official flyer. As you see, Saneter on trial, period. At, you know, on the 1st, you feel me, at 8:30 in the morning Central. So depending on where you at would depend what time and all that. But we finna go in on Saneter. And this is not intended to be something that, you know, people come back like the second and they're still, you know, riding with Saneter or just a couple of blows or whatever. No, we trying to take this nigga the fuck out. At least people need to start standing on shit when he comes up here and slanders people for no apparent reason and all this and that. I wasn't even really talking about Saab, besides the fact that we putting him on trial. That has nothing to do with shit. But he always want to come up here and deflect. And at the end of the day, it's just not going to work with me. It's just not going to work with me. Yes, right before football. It will continue every Sunday at that time unless otherwise stated throughout, you know what I'm saying, the situation. It looks like 7:30 is trying to join in, but there's no connection to the device. So, yeah. Anybody could come up, though, if you have something to say or whatever. I apologize for being gone. I do have a lot of clips that I got to go through and things like that, and other things to prepare for, you know, the trial as well, or just for myself so I can locate certain clips. I've been going through like my hard drives and stuff like that and getting to, you know, like Suge said, a lot of the times you'll end up with a lot of videos and you don't really know what they are. So I'm trying to go through them and grab what I need and stuff like that and condense it more down. And it's just videos, just period. Maintenance definitely needs to be done with my hard drives and things like that. But I did run across a lot of videos where Saneter had continuously stated the same things over and over about me that I've already debunked. So that's why this time I wasn't worried about coming up here and debunking his bullshit. Let him talk. Let him run his mouth. I'm standing on his neck about some real shit. What's good, 7:30? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I sound good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, I forgot the brother name who putting Saneter on trial. But he had brought up uh something that he said that Nikki said. I feel like she did not say it, which was baby. But he's still on to something. It's a little choppy around when Saneter was like, "Who is this?" And that's supposed to be around the time where
She says
she
it's
said
very
baby.
light. And she says it, but it's very light. But in the least bit, that ain't really what we're highlighting. That's not really
No,
what it is.
hold on. No. What I think she said was this. When Saneter was like, "Who is this?" She didn't say baby, but she was like, in a way like, "What do you mean, who is this?" In a way like, Saneter, you know who I am. So when Saneter was like, Nikki, she repeated it because it's like, you know my voice. Why are you acting like you don't know who you talking to? So I didn't hear her say baby, but in how it was chopped up, I felt like she said,
How it
when
was
Saneter was like,
chopped
"Who is
up.
this?" It's almost like,
Nobody chopped up
yeah.
that video. Nobody chopped it up.
No. I'm not saying that the video was chopped up. It was just a little choppy. And so like kind of like what I'm saying is with that is say like if I call a girl, right? And then I be like, "Who is this?" And she know I know her voice.
No,
She's
I
gonna
get
be
what you're
like,
saying. I
"Man,
get what you're
yeah,
saying. I get that.
yeah.
But regardless of whether she said baby or not, she does say something right there. And then she says what you were alluding to or whatever. But regardless, that is a petty argument in a bigger situation. She did not deny at all the interaction. And also,
Oh
it's
no, she didn't."
right. So normally, if like let's say if somebody says Queen's Throne in 730 did something, right? And you call me and you're like, Queen's Throne, they're saying that we had sex or whatever. I would be like, what the fuck? Hell no. Because we've never had sex. She did not respond in that manner.
Yeah, she didn't. No, and I agree with that for sure. I just wanted to put my little part in
No, I feel you,
with the
Saneter.
fact that Saneter tried to call her and then try to act like, he didn't know who she was and couldn't recognize her voice, and she called him out on it. Like, you know who this is. This Nikki. Nigga, this Nikki. You know who this is. Stop playing games.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to throw my little 2 cents in.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And we don't have to agree all the way. I heard
Yeah.
baby, but long as we're on the same accord, far as that she did not deny it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, she didn't deny it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For
Salute
sure.
to you. Salute to you, King.
That's all good.
Y'all make sure y'all check out his channel as well. He be over there dropping gems and stuff. I've seen a couple of his videos, so check out his channel as well. But I appreciate you coming up. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Oh man, I'm finna do a video on Sister Nepal. It's finna be called sexual harassment on the panel. Because a couple of the fellas, even though they are weirdos over there, but I want to point out her behaviors, like when a person disagree with her ideology or they don't like her debating skills, she instantly starts throwing sexual slurs out there. And it's like, come on, man, like, why you doing that?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a bust that out, and you doing good work too, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. And your editing is good. And then with Saneter, with that editing is crazy. It's like, because he'll be on his channel and he'll say like, oh, they would take something that I said over here and chop it up and then mix it up over here and then try and twist my words up. It's like, brother, how is your words getting twisted up? You said this literally out of your mouth.
Facts.
Like, you can't get around it.
Like, I'm literally just taking out the times where nobody is speaking or shit ain't relevant to my video. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as the point I'm trying to get across, where I'm trying to take, you know, you with the edit and shit. But I don't manipulate audio. Saneter knows that those are his words, but I do think that Saneter does have dementia.
Yeah.
Because he
then
literally will contradict himself over and over again. I did put your chat in your link in the chat for your channel. Y'all check him out and stuff. He do be going in. I've seen some videos. So go ahead.
And then this my last thing I'm gonna say too, because one thing I had studied, you feel me, like as far as Brother Polite and them pushing the African culture on us. One thing I noticed that they haven't touched on, if you look around the continent of Africa, they deal with women at a young age. And so for Polite to be, where you claim to be from, Nigeria, and so, you know, like the age of consent is crazy over there. And then for them to push their beliefs onto us, it's like you don't think that their sexual behaviors will get pushed onto us too if you're trying to say that we all come from there. And
Right.
so it's crazy.
Right. No, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. This shit is a fucking mess. This nigga done created a fucking mess, and now it's on us to clean it up. In my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just like you and everybody else who is on the opposite side, it's like we was all rocking with Saneter at one point. He painted a good picture, and you know, and it's just quite crazy how the subscribers and the people that's still over there supporting, how they see all of the videos that's put out, edited or not, and they still just turning a blind eye to it.
Right. That's a fact. And also, I want to point out with the trial, we'll also be pointing out channels that are good or, you know, as far as information or whatever. We'll be promoting several channels during a course of you know, the trial or whatever, maybe towards the end, because at the end of the day, we trying to knock him out the box, but there's other people out here that are overshadowed because people are comfortable with Saneter. So I do want to point that out too. So a lot of you content creators, whether big or small, you know, keep doing what you doing or whatever. I'm paying attention to how y'all riding down on real shit, whether it's this situation or, you know, situations like this in the conscious community or other things. You know what I mean? I might miss something, but you know, at the end of the day, we just trying to uplift other people as well. It ain't about just us and what we doing, you know, it's all about what we doing. Nah, it's bigger than that, you know? So I wanted that to be out there as well.
It's all good, man. I'm finna tune out and I'm gonna be in the chat.
All right. Salute to you.
Salute to you too.
All right. If anybody else wants to come up before I get up out of here, I know I've been gone. It looks like the last time I was live was like 4 days ago. Y'all, I just been going through my hard drive and looking at a lot of shit that I just tucked away, you know? And I'm just like, damn, you know, I remember this or whatever. And just on hella situations, not just this one or whatever. So just trying to condense everything down or what I need at least for a saw or an edit or something like that. But shit is real out here. Again, I don't edit to manipulate what somebody is saying. The reason why I'm pulling up is because they said some fucked up shit. I don't got to make it worse. I may play it a couple of times because sometimes people hear things without actually hearing them. But I'm not manipulating no audio. Saneter has done that several times to several content creators. You just heard Suge talk about how Saneter just came at him for stepping away. He did the same shit to me, and he got to be out of his rabbit ass mind if he thinks that I'm not going to be standing on his neck about this Brother Polite thing or any of them other predators that came out of his shit when this is what I stood on the whole time. When Saneter was in my chat begging me to come on his channel and talk about molestation, video after video after video, You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew what I was doing. But this has happened to me before where people act like they really care about children or whatever, but whole time they some type of fucking predator. Either a child abuser as far as children go, or like physical or sexual. And I'm over this shit. There's no way that this nigga could be a fucking leader. And all these people that sit here and act like, you know, oh, what he's doing 1 minute is wrong and then they forget about it the next day. That shit's fucking crazy as hell too. I don't understand that at all. Like, that's doing damage to the community, in my opinion. It's not getting us anywhere. So that's just kind of how I feel about it. You know, Sa can continue with his bullshit deflection, but at the end of the day, I'm not up here to deflecting. I'm not saying anything that is not facts. But what you've done, Sanetta, is lie on me several fucking times. You stated things about me that is untrue. You made it up or got it from Clyde Diva or some shit like that, bitch, because it's all shit that Clyde Diva has said. Now, if you don't know, Clyde Diva was running around here with her pussy out here, fucking this nigga and that nigga, trying to buy love and shit like that. And she would often get upset because Sanetta would, you know, ask us to do interviews or act like he had more interest or pop in our chat. And he wouldn't do that often in her case, in her situation. But what they did was they had sexual relations over the interwebs, over StreamYards without going live. So what I could do is, right, which I wouldn't, but I could, you know, let's say me and somebody else wanted to conversate over, you know, visually, I could set up a live, but not actually go live and send you the link and we could be in here talking. Except for those two weren't talking. They were having sex over the interwebs. She was playing with herself. He was beating his meat. She did it with Real G's TV. You know, she tried to throw herself on him. She did it with other people. Ice Coleon. There's hella people. Labudo. There is literally hella men. Bad Vybez in New York. Uncle Suge. You know, but she was Uncle Suge's paymaster. She was paying Uncle Suge. And as soon as her money ran out, you know, then so did her time with him. And, you know, she was kicked to the curb, but she lied on him as well. She lied on every man that she was with, or one way or another played the victim after the shit was over, when enough was enough. And over something petty like you didn't answer my phone call when I called you. I called you twice. I called you once. Called you 3 times. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was 6 or 7 times. But the lies that she would come out with were crazy. That bitch has lied on me, my family, attacked my children and everything, and made fun of me being molested at 4 years old. So when Sanetta wants to, you know, talk about, you know, raise up Clyde's name or just the whole being of Clyde, Clyde is a fucking trash box bitch. Yeah, she sat her ass down, hasn't been doing much, but she knows what time it is. Soon as she get out here and get to wilding and shit and bringing up certain people's names, she's going to be body slammed. But Sanetta tried to use Clyde Diva against me a couple of times, like, oh, go argue with Clyde. Don't make me go get Clyde. Like I didn't mop the floor with that bitch. Me and Suge dog walked that bitch for different reasons for months with her own words. It's the same shit. Okay, except for she'll get in her feelings and strike your page. But there's a reason and a motive behind a lot of shit. What the bottom line is, a lot of these people are predators or they rock with predators. I don't like that. I don't like the predator shit. We're not finna do that. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand on motherfucking shit, and whoever wants to join me, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I never said I had all the answers, but we're gonna try to navigate this shit one way or another. Cause I'm not doing this. Shout out to everybody that rode with me today. I'm gonna get up out of here. I said how I felt. I let Suge speak, even though he got his own platform. I definitely thought that it was important, and also to point out Saneter's fucking wife looks like that. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy that that woman looks like that, and he's up here worrying about me. It's sad. It really is. And Saneter, if you think you're running around here with Nepal and Cynthia ain't laid up with some nigga down the street or some nigga that she was fucking with earlier in life or met behind your back or whatever, child, that woman is cheating on your ass with probably a nigga that looked like your ass at the end of the day. But she cheating. She definitely fucking around. He might be a bum, you know, on 125th Street. She came down there to talk to you, and you were in a brown van with a bitch. So she met a bum ass nigga and been fucking him the whole time. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, she's disgusting because she allowed Polite to do that with Renentech. She didn't report it. So every time that he points the finger at the community, he's pointing fingers right back at himself and his wife about what happened to Renentech. I'm glad that in this situation, the situation with the charges with Polite, that there was some justice there and stuff like that. And regardless of him having to register as a sex offender, he's on sex offender probation. He has to do sex offender classes. So he's a sex offender. And now that's out in the open. But we can't compare that situation to Nikki Chanel, because Nikki Chanel's situation happened over 20-something years ago. So obviously statutes of limitation is up, and we don't know how much grooming Saneter has had with Nikki Chanel. And also, when Nikki Chanel's story first came out, like, it was out. Nobody tried to stop it or anything like that. But what happened was, let me just cut the bullshit. Certain people fell out. It wasn't that people didn't want the story to come out or they needed to formulate anything or anything like that. Enki and Ben fell out around the same time as me and Enki fell out. It was, in my case, it was about a year and some change before me and Enki had even talked. And when we talked, he was like, I should have been did this and this and that. That's why when Saneter comes out with this shit, Enki told me what he did. Enki told me. I'm not mad at that. Period. I said some shit about him. He said some shit about me. It just happened. It was with Saneter, and Saneter recorded it and saved old ass text messages from 2 fucking years ago. But when that information came out, I was standing on that information coming out. I always brought up Ben. And you could see that in my other edits and shit, but I couldn't go forward with it because I only had limited information. So anybody that's trying to tell you like, oh, we just abandoned this whole situation for 2 years. No, there was things going on. But motherfuckers is not finna deflect anymore. We gonna get to the bottom of it. I've already heard Ben's side, and I'm gonna be honest, I believe every word that Ben says because I've talked to Ben. I sat down there and asked him questions, and period. Like, this trial is gonna be epic. That's all I can say. And I'm not just because it's my trial or nothing like that, but it's gonna be epic, and we're gonna do hopefully the community justice by pointing out some of the things that this nigga has done week by week until we are complete with the whole thing. I'm just saying, that's all I'm trying to do is make awareness to the public. That's what my channel stands for. Making pedophilia, child molestation, the topic of it more public so that people can in turn learn things in order to protect their children and their family, things to look for in predators. And you're seeing that when you hear Saneter speak about even Nikki Chanel. There's no way that somebody could call me and ask me like, yo, somebody is saying that you fucked so-and-so and I never fucked them. And I'm just going to be like, well, it's okay. They have nothing. No, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? What? Like, and I'm finna go in. She never denied it. Saneter been out here lying about other people because whole time Saneter is like that. And with that, I'm going to end, y'all. Much love to y'all. Shout out to those for the donations, the likes, the shares, the new subscribers, and everything. If you're new and this is the first time watching my page, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified every time that I go live or drop an edit. Also, I may have some edits just coming out because I don't even gotta try to body slam Saneter no more with this shit. But you may see this edit of his wife a couple of times, different, because bitch, you tried to play with me, Saneter, but you're harboring a creature in your house. Y'all remember there was a man that was harboring a tiger in the projects of New York, right? And they went in there and they, got the tiger up out of there and shit like that. They took dude to jail. Don't ask me how he got a tiger in his house, but he did, and it was in the projects. They forgot a creature. It's not exactly a tiger or anything like that, but they forgot a creature. Her name is Cynthia Gary. Okay, I got her other name as well. I done did all type of checks on. Bitch, I know everybody in the family, everybody. So come out and play. See, you tried to make up a fake family for me, Saneter, but I'll show you real family. I'll show you real shits. Okay, keep playing, bitch. Keep playing. And it will go down. Not only will you be fucked up off of this trial, but my edits and other edits that come out. Shout out to Uncle Suge. He did his motherfucking job fighting this nigga and, trying to, debunk Saneter's lies and shit like that he told even about him. He's been through a lot. His story and his fight against Saneter should not go unrecognized or anything like that. Shout out to those that have been standing on Saneter's neck and have not given up. With that said, royal family, much love. Stay you, stay royal, stay uncompromisable, and please stay woke, because you will see me or hear my voice in another live stream or edit. I do appreciate you guys. Much love to you guys. Please protect them children. From a survivor, please protect them children, because at the end of the day, if we all are more vigilant and watching our children, we can make sure that their safety is, taken care of, because it's not with a lot of these other people. Look, I never claim to be perfect. I listen to drill music, all type of shit, but what you won't find is that I ever molested a fucking child, never did shit to a child, but they do over there. So shout out to those that stand on protecting children and are supporting it. I was going to come here with a couple of little short news clips of some situations that just unfolded, child. There's a situation where a man got caught abusing children or a child, and he was HIV positive. I have shown clips like that when it comes out, from the news and stuff like that before, but this one was just as fucked up and disgusting, as well as people that work around children, other people that work around children that were, arrested during the same type of bust as the guy with the HIV. It was sick, but I think I'll do that in the beginning of my next stream. I do got to get back to going through a lot of these videos and condense stuff down, not because I'm running out of space. I definitely have hard drives, but I'm tired of just like avoiding certain videos, clicking on it because I don't have the time, and what I may need, is in that video. So I will, though, try to go live like Friday or whatever. Maybe I'll come live tomorrow. I don't know. But that's why you got to hit the notification bell and make it, have the bell on there so you can be notified every time. Much love, you guys. Like I said, protect those children. Before we get out of here, we're going to listen to FBG Duck. Let's talk. Let's go.
Hey, turn my headphones up, Major. I'ma name this shit Let's Talk. That's cool. Like, since you niggas down these tracks talking y'all shit, right? Let's get it. I don't want no auto-tune. Let's talk. Fuck all that shit. That's how they want me to talk. Let's talk. They want that old shit. Talk to them. Let's get it. Niggas wanna talk about death. Well, let's talk about it. Fuck all of your dead homies. I know y'all niggas feel lost without it. Niggas wanna talk about guns. Let's do it. Well, I don't walk without it. Try me and there, find your body in the alley with white talk around it. Niggas wanna talk about shooters. Well, your shooters ain't no shit. Fuck a shooter, I hang with killers I know ain't gon' miss. Niggas wanna talk about bitches? Better watch what you say to that bitch. Every nigga smoking too, I swear to God, I'ma make y'all pay for that shit. Niggas wanna talk about murders? Well, how many bodies you got? How much blood on your hands? How many people you shot? Niggas wanna talk about rappers? Well, I know rappers is bitches. Let a nigga try to take my shit, he'll never be forgiven. Wait. Like you let a nigga take your shit and you still forget that nigga? I can't go that route. Like, that's that industry shit, nigga. Like, all you rappers nigga try to take my shit, then shooters at his front door. Yeah, niggas wanna talk about loyalty. Well, I know niggas fool. Change on your crew, they just what bitch niggas do. Niggas wanna talk about hard. Well, bitch, I got a tough one. Round around that 30. On the odd shit, try to slump something. Nigga be cuffing these hoes. Same bitches I make suck some. Round around that keep for me. I see a op bitch, I'm a buck. Niggas wanna talk about snitch. Well, we know Taylor snitch. We know. But y'all knew that. You know. I ain't really have to say that shit. Niggas wanna talk about gangsters. Boy, shut the fuck up. BDs turn to GD, GDs turn to BDs. What the fuck? Niggas wanna talk about trust? Well, I don't trust no nigga. Cause the same nigga that you trust be the same nigga get you that sentence. Wait. Like, y'all see the predicament them niggas in, right? I bet you niggas still gonna hang together too when you niggas get the fuck out. I mean, that's if you niggas get the fuck out. like, this ain't no shit I need to be laughing at either, nigga. But you niggas led yourself up that path. Like you went to the edge of that motherfucking cliff. Like, you jumped your motherfucking self, you goofy ass nigga. But y'all know how I'm rocking on that same shit, that gang shit, bitch. Let's talk. Let's talk.